start with the backstory now, so then we start at 7:30? I don't really care. I'm not in charge of this thing. I'm just here.
We're technically live right now, so it's technically okay.
Mm-hmm.
True. Technically.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Boom.
Okay.
Don't like them, no.
Me neither.
You like boom?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why is
Depends on the boom.
It should be a plus
Did you
6.
blow up
Did
the
you write
layout
marker
or
on
No,
your...
we're good.
I
Good?
did on accident, like the first night, I thought it was in the sleeve, and it wasn't.
Frustrating.
That one-
It's
So it's just here
Yeah.
now.
That one needs
But
to
my
come towards
charisma
me like
saving
half a
throw should be
smidge.
plus 6. And it's not.
Little
That was
less.
too much smidge.
Yeah, that's a little
Oh,
too much.
man.
I could have
smidge.
saw it.
That's even further.
You're gonna need to draw out what
Go
a
back towards
smidge
Lewis.
is.
Like,
There you go.
Only
I've got the
smidgen.
smidge.
I am like,
Here comes this one.
you want this way?
The smidge is a much
Are
different
we
thing in your
on?
mind.
Yeah, we're on.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Hello.
How would you define a smidge?
I actually have a teaspoon looking thing. One that says a pinch, one's a smidge, and one's a dash.
a dash. All right. Speaking of dashing, we're gonna dash into tonight's adventure.
Segway.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of Talerian, or Dicey. Welcome to Dicey Adventures and our Tales of Talerian campaign. We are in our 4th night. Emily, can you just give us a little bit of information where they can go for YouTube stuff? Because you just started doing that.
Sure. Our YouTube is Dicey Adventures. Yeah. And we have a playlist channel specifically for this campaign. So
subscribe.
yep. And if you follow us on Instagram by any chance, that's in our link tree in the bio. You can get to our YouTube, Twitch channel, website, whatever.
How many Y's in Dicey Adventures? Just one.
Why?
You I think she put 3 the first time.
3 in the email because
Oh.
it wasn't available.
Gotcha.
So
Dicey.
Yes.
I
our
had to
email is
see the
very
layout.
emphasized.
That's good.
It's all good.
YouTube
All right.
is now on the layout.
Yay.
Okay.
Got a whole subscribers.
Yeah. So,
So check it out. Over
but yeah, go ahead and head on over there. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in.
there.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. All right, we ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
I guess.
I'm not ready.
Last we left off, our group of adventurers had completed their task for the Mystic Arcanium and found themselves resting at Holdrick's Hammered. You spent the next 3 days in Tea Garden, waiting for the arrival of Gregory Tybbalds, the associate from the Mystic Arcanium, to receive payment. While waiting, Trin and St. John participated in the Krumstag dagger pits, in which St. John won. Knight mainly kept to himself, killing and eating many of the birds in Tea Garden. Enid supported St. John throughout the tournament, but showed some displeasure in his choice of company. Ash made friends with a local man named Simon, who was also a participant in the dagger pits, and spent a couple of nights together.
Best friends.
Throughout this, there were purple rats in jars, poop slips, and trough baths. Yep.
I had to think about that.
So, when Gregory returned, the party collected their fees or their funds and accepted another mission from him directly, not one associated with the Mystic Arcanium. Sorry. The adventurers agreed to find some Hellhounds and find out what gives them their hellfire breath. You traveled west and made camp about half a mile from the Spritewood Forest. During the first watch, you were ambushed by several fey creatures that moved with incredible speed. They incapacitated Enid and Fury, then stopped and spoke to Ash in a language unfamiliar to the most of you. You questioned Ash after this, and she revealed that she had been asked to retrieve some items from a queen. Uneasy, sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Uneasy, conflicted, and tired, you all went to sleep, taking your turn with the watches. Enid.
Oh.
You are finishing the watch as the sun begins to creep up in the eastern sky. A dazzling array of oranges, blues, purples. Go to bed, bud. flash across the sky to greet the day. So, is there anything that you would like to do during your watch? On this last watch as you watch the sunrise?
Just gonna take in the sunrise.
Okay.
And it's pretty.
Alright.
I
There
mean,
you go.
I don't notice anything else, do I? Anything
No, it's
just a nice quiet morning.
yeah, it's a beautiful morning.
Just like meditating.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
My form of meditation. Well, that would be a 6.
6. No, you look over, you see Sinjin, he's sleeping comfortably. See Ash, she seems to be a little bit restless in her sleep. Fury, you just notice him, kind of same thing, a little bit uneasy. Trin, you notice is kind of just very peaceful, very relaxed, and just laying on her back. But yeah, so that's what you see. The person that I have stuff for is the one that's currently putting our oldest to sleep.
Are you sure you don't notice anything
Goodness
else?
gracious.
Yeah, it is.
Please describe the sun.
I've never seen a sunrise like this. They're beautiful.
That's fantastic. All right.
A family of bunnies hops by and you
Yeah.
chase them for a while. And
Do
then
you look at it, it's like, this day.
I can go over to
Necessary.
Skittles. I'll give them
Red
a
sunrises
sugar
and
cube
love
or
sunset
an
last
apple.
night.
Whatever
You
I
should just give
have.
random openings in the game.
Give Skittles a little pet.
You're waiting on Trent.
No.
Sorry.
Just- I
Sorry,
can
he
see-
did like 3 things.
No.
I can see you just go to someone.
All right.
Unfortunately, it waits you today. Just
Trin.
Oh, you actually really needed
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate timing.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
blame the kids.
You feel yourself sink deeper and deeper into sleep throughout the night. You feel yourself drift off into a dream. A waking dream.
Can't hear you very well.
A waking dream. You see large clouds of golden light billowing off in the distance.
In my dreams.
It surrounds you, all around you. You can see your hands, your body, and you just hear this faint noise of just kind of this radiant glow of just this hum. You begin walking among the clouds. No path, no nothing. And eventually you just see a faint light off in the distance. Just a pinpoint of radiant golden energy.
Walk towards the light.
Okay.
Can it cost money?
No.
So you begin making your way towards the light. As you're
Yes.
walking,
Forgot to
you
plug
can
it in.
see that the light grows larger and larger. And as you keep making your way, it feels like you're traveling miles, but super quick. Eventually, the golden glow gives way to a large figure, 20, 30, 40 feet tall, standing. You see a large glaive that she is holding in one hand, and you see a beautiful auburn-skinned woman, billowing black hair that curls down. You can see atop her head is a golden tiara that goes around to the back, wearing heavy plate armor that is adorned and gilded beautifully. You see her, and she looks down at you with these piercing golden eyes, and she just smiles. The voice you hear is not... It's fills you with hope, and also scares you deeply. Gives you peace, but sets you uneasy. It's a strange feeling, but it's balanced. Trin. Hello. I have seen that you've chosen to walk a different path that was originally set for you.
betrayed by my own people. And I want to make it right.
So, you've chosen to take Path of the Sword instead.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can understand that. And he watches the glaive radiates. And you know that while she is a goddess of justice, she is also a goddess of vengeance. You feel yourself just warm to that golden fire, that holy divine inspiration. Tell me, on this walk, what do you seek to gain? What do you hope to achieve through your vengeance?
Justice.
That's fine. Let's just think for a moment. Let us say that you saw a man in a crowded market. You're watching him. He reaches forward and takes some food and walks away. What would you do?
Follow him. To see why he took it.
It is good to use discernment before we rush into action. Say you see him walk down an alleyway and hands it to a small child who was on the brink of starvation. What would you do then? He has broken the law. He has stolen.
Yes. But I guess I would see that he had good reason and I had to go pay for the bread myself.
So righting the wrong without violence. Same man, yet this time he walks to a mansion, sits down in a gilded chair for which he owns. How would you respond?
Make him pay for it.
How?
Well, I tried to tell him, probably. Then I'd just pick him up and make him pay for it.
You hear her chuckle. Well, there are going to be many that you will come across from many different walks of life. Use discernment for those that earn peace. Stay your hand. For those that deserve justice, swing hard. You feel yourself drift off into a deep sleep.
Okay.
All of you begin to wake up. Enid, you see a smile creeping across Trin's face as she slowly wakes up. Just
I think that's the first time I've seen you smile, Trin. Did you have a nice dream?
I think I did.
Did you play a game in this dream? Did you
Were you
hang
dreaming
out?
of me?
Did you hang out with some friends?
Oh.
I think she would say, right? I don't know what she would say. I don't know what
You
she
tell
would
me.
say. You tell me what she would say.
No, she's
she's your character.
Create this character. Decide on the spot.
Does she say
Enid's
anything?
just very intrigued
No.
why you're so,
Okay.
so
I
smiley.
sometimes roll for what my character would be because I can't decide.
It was just peaceful.
Well, you all missed an amazing sunrise, let me tell you. And there were some happy bunnies that, flopped by.
Oh, the bleeding
Funny.
stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright.
So 1 HP less.
You guys wake up. The day is yours. Alright, let me switch the music
you
real
weren't
quick.
dead,
It's
so.
true. That wasn't
The day is always yours.
So I feel like I should apologize again for what happened last night. Maybe I didn't explain everything as well as I should have.
You mean the little blue people that came and tried to kill us?
Kind of
Almost succeeded in killing us.
They didn't want to kill you, they were just wanted to talk.
They made it very convincing.
They work for that queen I told you about. Her name is Maeve. And just know that if I do not tell you anything, it's not because I want to lie, it is because I am not allowed to tell you. But my family is trapped in the Feywilds, and when they went there, I had not been born yet. They went there to try to be closer to our god, but instead they got stuck in the court of a not very nice person, and many of them died. And my father and his brother they went to the court to try to free the ones that were still alive, and instead my uncle was killed, and my father was made to promise that he would stay in the Feywilds. And then I was born, and since I have some powers, I was the one most likely to be able to get us out there, but I haven't been strong enough to save them on my own. So I found a way, and that's why I'm here. But I'm not supposed to be here, and that is why she found me.
So if we keep hanging out with you, we're gonna have more little blue creatures killing
She
us?
hasn't found me before, and no, I don't think so. If I do what she wants me to do, she will leave you alone.
We have to
And
find
that-
those 3 things.
She has to find those 3 things.
But, assuming you all want money, if we travel, I can look for those things in my spare time, and if she thinks I'm still doing what she wants me to do, and we still make money at the same time, I don't see why it would be a big problem. They won't attack us again if I'm doing what she asked. As far as she's concerned, you guys don't really matter that much. No offense, I didn't mean that in the bad way. I was just trying to explain.
She obviously hasn't met
Didn't
me.
feel it. Well, I'm sure she. Actually, you don't want her to like you. She does very bad things to people she likes.
Yeah.
I'm
Reassuring.
I'm just saying. I mean, if she doesn't like you, it might be better. It's actually not good either way. But don't worry about her. It's fine. It's fine.
So, how long have you been here?
Like 2-3 years, I think.
And this was the first time
Yeah.
she found you?
Yeah, I got unlucky, I guess.
In your proximity to this forest?
Maybe. That could have been it. I was excited to go there because I have a friend who left me. I thought she might be there, but she wasn't, obviously. But it's okay. Maybe if we just don't go by there again, she won't bother us again.
Stay clear of the forest.
These are too good for me to both.
Can I do a general insight check on if Sinjin believes anything she's saying?
Sure.
I want to scowl, but oh my goodness.
13.
Still with you.
I'm not lying.
Okay. See if Sinjin believes you. Then.
Okay. I'm gonna switch the music now.
Either way, we're
We gotta do it because
contractually obligated to stick out together for this mission, so we should, I guess, just try to make the best of things.
Aye, aye, leader.
So, who's making breakfast?
I can make breakfast.
But you only eat the fruit things, right?
I can catch something. I'll do that.
Oh.
You said you saw bunnies.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
find a bird. Find a bird.
I won't find a bird.
All right.
As long as Fury's not kicking.
14.
14. You see several, but you are like they're a little bit. They're in flight. You can't pick them off quite just right, and so they elude you.
Can I try to turn into a fox and see if I find anything to catch?
Sure. Go ahead and shift into a fox. Go and make a
I really
survival check.
feel like I would have picked up,
Okay.
food,
22.
but I didn't.
22. Yeah. You go and you stick your nose in a burrow, and you can see about 5 bunnies. A few of them babies.
I mean, you're short. You said 5 and there were some babies?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kill them all.
Okay. So you guys just see Ash stick her head in, and you just see the bloody stump of a rabbit come flying out again 5 more times,
Yeah, we don't need details.
and you see her prance back up, and
You know, I didn't need to kill all of them, but there were parents, and if I killed them, the babies would starve, so it was the best thing to do. And you two are little, so you can have the babies, I think. Those
How
are like...
merciful.
Well, it is. They would die slower if they were by themselves.
You know, baby's like half a nugget when you get all the.
Well, you're like
Bones
half a
off.
nugget.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment
Yes, it's
because
a
I don't
thing.
think you know what a nugget is.
No.
all
I
right.
don't know how to cook them.
Well,
I got it.
So you guys watch as he says, "I got it," and shoots a firebolt. Make a
Oh no,
spell attack.
my bunny.
just gonna set the whole field on fire.
20.
20. You hit it. You do send one flying about 30 feet as it's more of a blast instead of a like a bonfire or anything. You just and you can see it cindering and smoking. And it lands.
I got it.
You begin slowly walking off. You have a half-cooked rabbit.
Oh, was that only for the one, or you cooked them all?
Yeah, it was only for the one.
Do you need me to do this to yours?
I think we can just start a
Pull.
fire and. I think we can start a fire and.
Yeah, we'll
get
just
'em
start
going.
a fire and kind of cook
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
there you go. You guys start a fire. Takes you 20 minutes. You get them cooked. You eat,
All right.
and you're off. Where you guys headed?
Further west,
West. All right.
and avoiding the forest.
Okay. So you guys make your.
West.
Oh. Forgot to hit it on repeat.
And we're fighting.
No, we're not yet.
I fought a bird. A rabbit.
Gotta remember to do that. Do the repeat. Okay. So you guys begin making your way southwest along the southern edge of the Spritewind Forest. Who's leading the way?
Well, we're in the car.
I mean,
so
yeah, Sinjin and I are in
Okay.
the seat of the cart.
Okay.
Steering.
All of you go ahead and make a perception check then.
Oh, those are just not two.
Yeah.
How's
not
the
all.
leader doing?
Guys, that rabbit's really messing with me.
I've rolled 3 14s in
An
a row
18.
now.
18.
18.
Drew Yorn.
17.
Okay. So, Enid, you're looking around and you crest the top of a hill and you kind of look off to the left and the right, and off in the distance, on maybe 2 or 3 hills away, because you kind of hit a little bit of a high point, you can see what appears to be some blackened brush, blackened ground of some sort.
Okay.
What?
Can anyone else see what it looks like? I don't know. It looks like it was burned up ahead
She
or something.
points it out. You are all.
Yeah.
able
I'm
to-
sorry, I fell asleep for a moment. What?
No.
That doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
Isn't that what
we
we're
are
here
looking.
for?
Yes, don't they
Doesn't that
make
mean
of the
this
fire?
Is
Oh.
I don't know much
Maybe
about
that's where we
hellhounds.
need to.
I don't either. None of us do based
They're
on our
called
checks earlier.
hellhounds. Sure you don't give that name to something dainty and
You're being very talkative today, and I think I prefer you quieter.
I think I prefer you quieter too.
Let's do that.
Children,
we'll
slide down
just,
back there, please.
Do you think you
I
can
cast a gust
fly
on him.
and check it out?
No.
Oh. Can't turn into a thing? No.
No.
Well, let's just
Okay.
head on over there. I mean, we're
I can
tougher
run
than any hellhounds.
Keep on trotting.
But you can't turn into
We're gonna head towards the blackened area.
Until the
Okay,
level.
so you turn Skittles and begin making your cart that
I need to
direction.
listen to the animals.
You make your way to the bottom of the hill, come back up to the top. Once you get to the top of this hill, you can see that off in the distance there's just a series of scorch marks and just destruction for probably a good half mile for what you can see. And you can see the path continues to lead off towards the west a little ways, beyond before it's out of sight.
Is there any sign of civilization or people camping or anybody?
Go and make a survival check as you're looking for stuff that would
Rolling great tonight, guys.
signs of
11.
11. As you start looking around in the patch, you do see a small circle of rocks, but yeah, that's about all you can make out. Is that there apparently was there are quite a few cinch marks near this area.
Do you think if we just stand here and start yelling, something will find us?
No.
Yes.
Wasn't that what we want?
No.
I think we. No.
What if we set some sort of baited trap? Like you find some more of those rabbits or something.
I can do that.
Couldn't she just turn into a rabbit and we use her? Kill
What's
two
your-
birds
what's
with
everybody's
one
passive
stone.
perception?
Could
Sorry.
do that, yes.
16.
But
I would rather not do
What's your
that.
perception score?
maybe if we get more rabbits or rodents or creatures, we set some. I don't know what hellhounds eat, but I
3.
assume they want rodents.
So
Or
that we
people.
don't have like little devices that you can look stuff up on,
Yep,
like on a Google.
that doesn't exist. But
A little bit of smoke
the magician
catches
Google
your attention
is long
from a
gone.
distance, maybe about 2 miles
It was
away.
around in
Okay.
ancient times.
Oh, I've heard
Some
of
say
it.
Do
he
y'all
had the
see
knowledge of
that
the universe.
out there?
What is it?
I do now, but
Maybe-
tell me what it is anyway.
What are we looking at?
I think that might be a fresh fire up ahead.
Well, you should go towards
As you
that.
guys can see,
About
you
a
can
half
see
a-
that there's a plume of black smoke. It kind of billows up a little bit and disperses up in the sky. You see another one.
Yep.
I just go that way. I just start heading that way.
You guys are on the cart?
Going
Yep.
a little bit faster.
Okay. So you
So do we know what we are going to do
Okay.
if we find
I'm
it?
going to start
I
casting
think we're
blade
killing
ward on
them.
my.
okay?
Guys, if we
Yeah.
see these, we should probably get out of the cart and leave
But didn't
Skittles
you say
behind a
we
bit.
need to?
Yes.
Agreed.
So we need to have a body,
Yeah.
right? Because we need to find what makes the fire, don't we?
Yep.
If
I
we
think
can
we're
figure
gonna
it
put
out
up quite
by
a bit of a
killing it
fight.
and cutting its
I
throat
think we're
open,
gonna have to kill them.
it solves the same.
Well, maybe you shouldn't use fire. You seem to like that a lot. If they're hellhounds, they probably have a lot of fire.
So,
So I probably stop like a little ways away. To,
okay.
like,
So
get
you
all
guys were about
closer.
2 miles away. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
you guys
half a mile.
continue seeing
Yeah.
these plumes of black smoke.
Explosion.
You guys continue. Everybody just make a general athletics check for me real quick to see how fast we're moving towards there.
Oh.
That was good. That
Well,
didn't
yeah.
crack.
Ooh, natural
17.
You kind of triple
No,
it all,
wait,
but
for a
then.
natural
20.
20 though.
What was it?
17?
Well, kind of is.
7.
6.
6.
I have not
Don't limit.
rolled a double
Enough.
digit yet.
You know, it might
boys be
raise
fine.
You guys are
your-
all trucking. Sinjin, you're slowly starting to fall behind.
I'll catch up, guys. Don't worry
And
about it.
Trin grabs you and picks you up and just starts running with you in her arm a little bit. Kind of puts you off a
Couldn't wait
little
to
bit.
get your arms around me again, could ya? I'm gonna pretend I'm running with my arms, even though I'm not.
So you're just running in just with him in your hand.
Yeah.
Just annoyed that he's not. As the rest of you are going.
Can't keep
so
her
you're
hands off me.
you're keeping up just fine and.
Basically.
All right. About a half mile goes away. Everybody make a perception check.
Single digits again. 10.
Single, that's double digits.
I rolled a single digit.
13.
That's like
24.
Well, I got
24.
5.
16. Do
Okay.
all of your characters have crazy perception?
You hear
My
from
wisdom's high.
you hear about a quarter mile off, so about 400 yards. You just hear this.
Oh, dragon.
You
Guys,
see
this sounds really
you see
bad.
another big plume of black smoke, and then you hear a "Ah! Get back, you
Oh.
demon!"
Oh, it's
And-
getting somebody. We should run faster.
Yep.
So you guys keep
it
going,
up.
keep going, and keep going. You get to the top of a hill, and what you see before you is you see 2 hellhounds that are currently circling 2 individuals in the middle, and you see one is currently holding the other one. One appears to be unconscious, dead. You're not sure, and the other one looks very badly injured. So I'll go ahead and put up the stuff where you guys are. So we're going to say that you guys are coming in from right over here on this side of the hill, looking down.
How far away are they?
Uh,
A million feet. So did we leave Skittles behind already?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, you left them a
You
little ways.
missed me.
Sorry, let me
I said we were going to. I just didn't know if that was
the other
happening now.
pieces
or-
real quick. Sorry.
So we're up here on top of this hill?
Yeah, you're up there, coming in from this side. Oh, let's see.
Ashley,
There you go.
you guys ran faster than me, so you guys are probably up here.
What did you roll on your run?
6.
I only got 7.
But he's short. He's a nugget.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can only fit them all like this anyway.
Nuglet.
Apparently half of a nugget.
You're just
These aren't running trees here.
They're not trees. Just
Though,
grass.
yeah, it's just grass.
Okay.
Sorry. And there's not water there.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
It's just green.
Yep.
Yep.
If we just pretend they're giant, they won't seem like trees and we can still step on them.
It's a little brush.
Let's see. That's just a like few raindrops.
We're using these for them. Okay.
What was that one song that had like the woman singing in it for the Dagger Pits? That one was great.
Alright, you currently see them circling around.
Are you rolling an initiative?
Yeah, well, let's go and roll for initiative.
Ooh. That's roll of the night so far.
Nice.
What'd you get, 20 or trim?
5.
Baddies?
2.
Ooh.
Fury?
17.
Did not roll well for them.
Ashley?
13.
Enid?
10.
Oh man, those are all kind of like. That's you.
I know, my only good roll.
Well, Fury at 17.
I don't really want to go first, but that's cool.
I'm like surprisingly not going last because you rolled so low.
Yeah,
Oh, I got 8.
I rolled a natural 1 on it.
It doesn't.
No.
Unfortunately.
I don't know if everybody can see that, but I can help you if you need it.
Man, that sucks. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to go in order. Sinjin, what are you planning on doing?
Vicious Mockery and then hiding behind Tread.
Okay, what are you planning on doing?
I want to yell out, attack the one on the left, go down there and cast
You're holding.
spell, hold person.
You're gonna okay.
Definitely what you do.
You're gonna hold person doesn't work on creatures, just so you're aware. Hold monster. There's hold. It has to be a humanoid creature for hold person.
Yeah,
So
I tried to do that too.
just so you know.
Oh, well then.
Yeah. So just rethink it real quick. So
I just cast a
Ashlyn, what are you
spell.
doing?
That's a great question. I don't know. How far away are they?
About 40. This one's about
Right.
40, that one's further.
Cast Ice Knife on that one.
Okay. Okay. Enid, what are you planning on doing?
I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith. on my-
Okay. And Trin, what are you planning on doing? You will have heard him say attack the one on the left.
This
I,
one over here.
I wouldn't have said that now.
Well, you already did. You already did say it.
Well, I forgot I did the whole pigeon thing and learned that I couldn't do that.
It's okay.
I guess I'm going to Hunter's Mark that one.
Okay. Alrighty. So you're using your bonus action to Hunter's
Well, then I'll
Mark.
move toward it.
Move towards it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
move
okay.
as far as I can
Okay.
toward it.
All right. So Sinjin, you begin casting your spell. Everybody let's go and start moving our characters to where we're moving them to. So how close do you have to be for Vicious Mockery?
60 feet.
60 feet. So you're fine there.
Oh,
Are you moving at all?
No.
No, you're staying right there.
Is this rough
Okay.
terrain?
Hill.
Yeah, it's a hill. So you can go down. It's only about a 5 or
But
10,
it
5
doesn't
to 10
cost
foot
me
drop.
extra
No.
move.
It would be a lot, not down.
Like 5, 10, 15.
This is rough terrain.
Okay, 20, 25, 30. Can I get there?
Yep. So you get there. Okay, you were going down and casting a spell.
No, I realized that my range is good from there.
Okay.
So I'm casting Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness. Okay. All right. And then Ash, what were you doing?
I'm just gonna scooch a little over this way.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So if you have spells, attacks that you're doing, go ahead. So go ahead and roll Vicious Mockery.
So
Go ahead.
Quick
And
question. For empowered spell, can I use that? Do I have to use that before I even know I hit to give them disadvantage?
Can you
on
hand me the player's handbook and I can check it up real quick? Oh, yes, to make a save. What is it? 8.
Does not.
So it's
We
disadvantage.
came
on
looking
this
for
person.
hellhounds, and all we found was chihuahuas. And he takes 5 points of psychic damage, and has disadvantage on his next attack roll. This one
Okay.
does.
All right.
Nice.
So
It just says when you cast a spell that forces a creature to
Good
make
one.
a saving throw to resist its effect, you can spend 3 sorcery points to give it disadvantage on its first saving throw.
yeah. So you're casting Ray of Sickness. He has disadvantage on a saving throw.
So it'd have to be before I even know I hit.
No, do you have to hit for
I
that?
have to hit with it then.
And then yeah. So roll to see if you hit.
Okay,
And then you can choose to empower it.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm.
Yeah.
18.
18 will hit. Yep.
Okay, and then I will do empowered.
Okay. So what's the saving throw?
Constitution.
15.
Yeah, that's at disadvantage now.
Oh. 8.
Then
No. Okay.
Fantastic.
and 8 points of poison damage.
Okay. Is he poisoned as well, or is it
Yeah,
just
he's poisoned.
He's considered poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so 8 points and poison. So now instead of just having disadvantage, he has disadvantage until he's cured of poison. All right. Okay. That was that. Oh, sorry.
Are we still going around to do what we were going to do?
We're still-
right now?
Yeah. So you
Gotcha, okay.
you cast Hunter's Mark. It's on him.
And I forgot that was a bonus action, so I actually would have used my movement to get all the way up to him.
Okay,
Like
so
my
you're dashing.
action to get all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you dash and you get
I
face to face with it.
I don't know, behind him.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Cool. The D10's the more roundy looking one, right?
Yeah.
That blue one.
Thank you.
What are you casting? Ice Knife.
Sure am.
Okay, and Trin would not have been there yet, so this will not hit Trin. So that's part of the reason.
Right.
Yeah. So you.
Do you... I've not used this spell, so do you add anything, or is it just what you roll?
Yeah.
It'll save the spell if you add the
Your
attack
spell
mod.
attack bonus.
or-
So
yeah.
yeah, you would add.
I think this is just
I think it's +6 because you have the same modifier as me.
well to hit.
But she's already
But-
hit. This is damage.
Yeah, this is damage.
Oh.
Damage is usually just a spell.
Yeah, that's usually.
So it takes a whopping 1. That
It takes
was
1
a
point of damage.
snowflake
Does it have
dagger.
to? It doesn't
Yeah,
explode
it
as well.
explodes as well.
Explodes. Oh, Trin.
Yes.
I wasn't
No,
not
she
there
wasn't
yet.
there yet,
People 5 feet,
and including it,
Yeah.
right?
including it. So, dex save.
7. No, 8. So it does not save. So it takes.
26.
2.
That's better. 9.
9. Nice. That one's already starting to look a little rough. Just a little bit. Okay. Their turn. Let's see.
No.
Whew. Good thing you guys stayed all in the group.
Okay.
For the cone.
Do I detect sarcasm? I believe I do.
All right.
A little bit.
I need all of Hold on, so yeah, you three to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's pretty good. 21.
Succeeds.
16.
16 succeeds.
That's just okay.
I do like those guys. Boy. Can't like
11.
things.
11 just fails.
Wait. Do I? If I have Shield of Faith, do I add anything
No.
or no? Because this is a set.
It's a dex save.
Yes. Prepare to feel the damage.
That was
So is it half if we save?
5 6s and a 1. So that is going to be
31.
That would kill
30.
me if I didn't save.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
kill me.
knocked you out. So
What
31
about-
points of fire damage to you.
So 15 if we saved.
15 if you saved.
Gone.
As it,
Are you
so
really?
you're out. Okay. As you watch, just it runs up and you're right in front of it. You just aren't able to dodge out of the way. And you watch as it like rears back and just releases the torrent of flame forward.
Cool.
This is not a nice puppy.
This one is going to turn around to your side. It's going to do the same exact thing. I need you to make a dex save. Probably not going to roll as high.
Ooh, well, I'm not gonna save, so.
Okay. Not nearly as high.
Save that for the squishy people. Except your butt.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's 19 points of
A
damage.
little bit squishy.
I can't believe I saw it. I was just like, that's 5 6s. That's awesome. I haven't done that good. So
Not
that is it.
I don't
And
have a
then
reaction, do I? Do I have a reaction to any of that?
You could swear
Yeah,
no.
it's appropriate.
that would be my reaction.
You want a trucker?
Do I get to do anything with 4 people?
That one is going to use his action to move this one 15 feet this way and set him down. And you see him currently drawing a bow, getting his bow and arrow out. He had a sword out, like trying to defend against them, but he's currently now getting a bow ready. But he used his action to drag him that amount of feet, and you can see he's bleeding pretty heavily. All right, top of the order, Sinjin. You see her get blasted.
Going to bonus action heal, get between them, and take the dodge action.
Okay. Fury, what are you doing?
Casting Ray of Sickness on that one. Then using my thing to move 10 feet and then move 30 more feet.
Okay. Ashlyn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do ice knife again. With Enid down, do I have a good shot at that one now, or is he still blocked?
For ice knife?
Yeah.
So
So,
blasting killer death
Oh
saving throw.
right, I forgot about that. Crap.
I do have these out if you need them to change.
Well, I was going to do. I'm looking it up. The autumn step thing,
okay.
but I don't think I would work on that. But I was going to try to.
It's this one.
Okay. So since she's down, I'll do Bomb of the Summer Court on Enid.
Okay. All right. So, and then Trin, what are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna hit the one next to me.
Okay.
Hopefully I hit, and then I can use Divine Smite. And then, is eating a crown cake a bonus action?
It is.
I will do that.
Okay. So you. Okay. So Sinjin, go ahead. You heal. Go ahead and roll for your healing. And then what did you say you were doing after that?
I'm going to get between them and take the dodge action.
Okay. Gotcha.
So 8 points of healing to you. And then I'm squeezing in here.
What?
Does it work?
I don't
And
know
my
if
spellcasting.
I don't know if I've ever rolled a 4 on that.
Okay.
4 with both my d4s so far tonight.
Okay. Fury, you were doing your move away, and what are you casting?
Ray of Sickness at second level.
Okay.
I've rolled like 6 14s today.
You have.
20
Okay.
again.
That'll hit.
Which way are you moving?
And this one's not at disadvantage. And I'm moving
11. So I
No.
think no. Okay.
this way. Like diagonal towards
How many feet?
4. 40 total.
You can get like on this rock,
So, you,
Wanted to kind of go off.
or you can get like here.
Yeah.
so Fury, you run at the last 10 feet. Boom, you just use that little bit of gust.
It's right before I
Yeah.
cast the spell.
Ooh.
Nice.
20 damage
Whew.
Yeah. It's really good.
Good.
And
Nice.
it has disadvantage now.
on
Since
all
it's
attack
poison.
rolls.
Well, I didn't need the
Okay.
dodge action, but that's cool. I didn't know.
Okay.
she's-
So you did Balm in the Summer Court. That's what, 2d6 or 3d6?
On the page.
Balm.
Other thing. This over here. I need to. I think you scanned the Imagine thing from
I
one
did.
point and I can't find it.
Train, if you want to go ahead and roll for your
11.
attack real quick.
I was just making sure, because I have Hunter's Mark on this
Yeah.
one, so I just want to make sure that I wouldn't do anything else. I just roll straight, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. 13.
13 unfortunately misses. He just ducks underneath and you graze part of the hair and it. And by the way, this is what you're looking at, is this large creature
How would
that's...
I miss that?
Ooh.
Okay, and then what's the crown cake for?
It's a d4 plus 1. Nice. So you quickly eat that.
Even
Bomb
heal
with Summer
6.
Court. You heal 6.
So does she get her turn now? Because she would have
Yeah.
been healed by me before
Yes.
my turn.
And I'm going
They're
to
not
just.
So,
I
Trying to
come
dodge
up
right.
angry,
okay.
and I do guiding bolt.
Guiding bolts. Okay. So you just kind of step off to the side a little bit and...
Shit.
Up the butt.
Up the
That's how Pike always did. Guiding
Yeah.
bolt. Up the butt.
It's a.
A d20
Oh yeah,
roll.
D20,
Yep.
yeah. And
Plus your spellcasting modifier, or your spell attack modifier. Plus 5. So 13. Unfortunately, the dark energy
I was just so
swirls
mad
around.
I missed.
This came too.
Goes over top. Alright.
Bad
turn.
guys.
Oh, this one makes
Got it
sense.
back.
Get rid of me.
Oh, of course.
Alright. You watch again as
That was my two that had.
both of them.
Same exact. So,
Yeah, gonna make
I'm
your
saving
save.
it.
Yeah.
and a rogue.
And the warlock.
We just realized
Okay.
we've been
You should make a
literally
dexterity save.
the
It got its fire breath
They're
back.
dying.
Yeah.
You need to make a dex
Breath,
save.
breath again.
Oh, on me
Did
too?
you get
Yeah.
them both back?
I rolled 2 5s.
Oh,
We
Oh
were,
my gosh.
we were bonded.
7. I did not make it.
7.
Please roll low.
that's why I moved away.
Since I'm doing the
You're
same
the
thing
only
on
one
both
to
of
say
them,
this time.
I'm
Are
just
you
gonna,
rolling the
Seven.
same damage?
I'm just gonna roll the
Really?
same across the board.
Did it?
What'd you roll?
Save.
7.
I did.
7.
We did not save.
I need to get out of here.
No trend.
19 points of damage
Yeah.
to you. 19 points of damage to...
That's it.
Oh, so 8. 9 points of damage to
Maybe
you.
yours will only do like 3.
You out?
Yep.
Okay, you guys watch as the ones standing face. You see
Yeah.
St. John currently standing. Yeah.
Oh, come
Save
on!
everyone.
Oh no.
You look across the way, and the
last game
one
was a bard. I was
he
like, oh,
reaches
so
up,
good.
seeing that you're down.
I thought there were
He's
other
gonna
people
fire.
here.
Fire 2 arrows.
You can leave me, alright.
Oh, good, he's helping.
That is
7.
very.
Someone needs to
7
heal the
and
other
a 5
guy.
plus 7
He's
on both
fine.
of them. He misses
So
with
we can
both
have another
shots.
helper.
I could have got 3.
Fires the 2 shots over towards yours
misses?
and misses both
Oh my
times.
gosh, it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
They're all missing it.
Very evasive.
Alrighty. That was their turn. Sinjin, you look behind you again. You see she goes down.
Holy moly. Guys, I need a team if I'm going to lead.
There are actually 2 of them.
So Sinjin, what are you planning on doing?
Healing and attacking.
Okay. What are you planning on doing?
Same exact thing.
Okay. What do you plan? Or no? Well, it's Enid or Ash. Ash, what are you planning on doing? He's planning on healing you, so just be ready for what
Yeah.
you're gonna do.
I don't know. I'm going to.
I feel like I gotta be the one that just keeps hitting and doing damage. If I
I'll
don't,
try to keep people alive. Oh,
Good
I'm
luck.
gonna mark off
All
my.
my stuff's touched.
Like,
Alright, I'm gonna run.
You see Trin get knocked down and blazed in fire.
I'm running up to her. I think I can make it.
This is rough terrain.
So
But if I go this
5,
way, right?
10, 15,
Yeah.
20. Yeah, you can
So
get
I'm
through.
gonna go up to her. Do cure wounds.
Okay. So you're gonna cast Cure Wounds
Yes.
Can you use the transform?
as a bonus action, yeah. Okay, and then Trin, obviously she's gonna heal you before your turn. So what do you plan on? Be ready for what you're gonna do on your turn. Okay. All right. So Sinjin, you heal. Go and roll for that, and then you said you're going to attack.
5 this time
Yeah,
for healing, and then I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'll. I mean, 18 plus
Yeah,
5
that'll
will
hit. Get any blade flourishes?
I can't because
It's not a bonus
it's
action.
not a bonus
It's not a
action.
bonus action.
Yes, I want to do the one where I push him away.
Okay.
So
Mobile flourish.
yes.
Then make your attack.
Oh yes. So
Oh yeah, damage. Yeah.
so 8 plus.
And then roll your bardic
Dex,
inspiration.
right?
So
So
roll 6.
So he takes 11 damage and.
Oh my
moves-
gosh.
Oh, the best rolls.
Yeah.
And rolls. and
That's
moves
additional damage,
6.
too. You add that damage that you just rolled as well.
Oh, 17 damage.
Nice.
And he's pushed 11 feet away from me with that flourish.
You move with him, I think, right?
Fancy.
I move within 5 feet of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna
So
stay on
you're
the side of
it's essentially you're
him.
like
Just slash and
just
push him away and run towards him.
yeah. Okay. All right. So that is you said 17 points of damage.
17 because I rolled
Waiting
max
for him to be
damage.
like-
17. That was fantastic. Let's
How's
see.
it look?
Yeah, he's this one's looking pretty rough. You can see this last one you stabbed it through the eye, and you can see that orange glow has faded from its eye. And it's, you can see like bits of fire, like kind of just spilling out and
He's
pouring
going to
out.
shoot it in my face.
Okay, Fury. Which one were you going for?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Did you miss?
All right. Ashlyn, you heal.
7.
Okay, so you feel yourself healed back up, looking up in the face, and you can just see the jaws nipping at you. And then you can see it like beginning to breathe in that fire again, like trying to suck it in.
Can I get up? Well, I want to get up.
Yeah, you can stand
and
back up.
hit
So
it.
you stand up. You transform, or yes or no?
Sure. I will be a Black Panther
Okay.
because it is most readily available.
There you go. So you turn into the large Black Panther.
Yes.
The dog's out here. So then Enid, you're
Wait, so
Wakanda forever. That Black Panther.
Not actually the animal.
Okay. Yep.
I'm a superhero.
So you feel yourself healed up again, and you what do you say to heal her? I'm assuming it's healing word.
Yeah. We're not going to die here today.
As you see him, like pushing this thing
I'm
back.
a good leader.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this. I'm not scared.
Keep it together, Sinjin.
So
Nobody's watching
your
you.
turn.
So
Nobody's watching you. We're all dead.
I'll do
He's over there. Do you know he's
person until
watching?
the end of my next turn. Okay, so I'll do my channel divinity,
Okay.
which it.
So you're gonna hold your action.
Oh,
for-
I have to hold it. I can't do it.
Well, no. You're going to what is it?
Can I?
It's
I
makes them
curse
vulnerable,
it.
right?
Yeah. So they're a
You
cursed
hold it until
creature
someone goes.
has a vulnerability to all attacks, damage, and then yeah.
So you would hold it until
Oh,
either Trin or I, depending on the range, is about to hit.
Yeah.
And then
gotcha.
so you
So you
can
can
do it
s-
if she's about to go, if it's within range.
I feel like I wouldn't quite be
Yeah, you probably be
looking
more
over
focused on that one. So you're
okay, so then I'll.
It's okay if you want to do that. If you're wanting to hold it, so you've been hit by this thing a couple times.
We'll send you. Well, but the baddie's gonna go first.
Don't mind the blood on my coat. It's normal. Perfectly normal.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Sinjin.
Okay.
He was only hinting mildly.
I don't think I could make it through a third
What
one.
is that?
1d4 plus your whatever your modifier is for your spellcasting ability. So cleric
Oh,
side.
wisdom's cleric.
This is my cleric have wisdom too.
It's so good.
I guess clerics need to have wisdom too then.
What's your wisdom
Mine didn't
modifier?
3. So
I don't think
4.
any of our
Yes.
rolls were good enough for a cleric.
Fantastic.
Well, I
I'm
mean, my
helpful.
rolls are good.
Alrighty. Okay, Trin, you get back up.
He
I
survived.
hit
Most likely not.
15, 20.
As a
That'll
bonus action, I can hand you my
I'm
contact.
going to doing the
Oh.
divine smite
Oh,
You don't-
Hunter's mark is gone, by the way. Just so you
because I
know.
went
Because
down.
you went down.
Okay, well then I'm using divine smite. So.
Okay.
You could still do bonus action Hunter's Mark if you can, right?
No, because I only have one spell slot left. But yes. I
Yeah.
Oh, better.
will.
That's good.
14.
14. This one started to look really rough, too.
Yeah, you're just
See.
a dog. It's looking rough.
You're a cat.
And they both look
Yeah.
exactly the same, actually.
Oh, good.
I was
Oh,
actually
both
Can I
sides.
shove a crown cake into my mouth?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Like,
you're just like,
Yeah.
version of meow.
yeah, she bought 5.
It's a D4.
Like that.
D4 plus 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mine's more of a like,
Yes.
with a Russian accent, though.
Yeah. I got it back for yours.
Yeah.
Turn up.
But not for mine.
No.
Still
Yeah.
save, luckily.
I feel like I would have moved.
You can you can move it. That's just half your move to get up. But you can
A
move
Russian
somewhere.
accent is
At
flawless.
15 feet.
Russian Black Panther.
I go off board.
This
Next
one?
Yeah.
character.
Which is
But
off.
still,
Black
like,
Panther.
close.
Well, you're 15 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
I wouldn't like
I've
leave
never
you,
seen it.
but I'm just gonna get.
I just know that's what.
I'm sure I'm still in range with whatever it wants to do.
You
So
can say that, no one
Okay.
will know.
So he's blasting.
Yeah.
I got 19 for my save.
Yep. Really good on these.
I'm gonna take away the dice you gave him.
yeah,
helping
return
Either
those.
that or buy all
29
of us
points of
dice.
damage. Half
You're
is
lucky.
15. So with that, St. John, who's taken 3 of the blasts, finally goes down.
Good for a nugget.
Pretty good for a nugget. I'll say that on my tombstone. He did pretty good for a nugget.
And everyone will
Uh,
cry.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's gonna try to do that. This one, seeing you just getting smacked by you, is going to bite at you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
They both have disadvantage. They're just not doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they just managed to get their breath back,
Yeah.
which is
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
we're talking like less than 1%
Okay.
chance for that.
It says a 5 or a 6, not just 6.
But 2 of them for 3 times in a row.
Well, I would do this.
No, they started with it, and then they both got it for the second time. That one got it for the third time.
Really, there's only been.
Oh, yeah, did they hit me?
Yeah.
Did it hit me?
No, it missed.
5 total.
Cool.
Okay, his turn. He sees that one. So that'll hit, and
Oh, why
no,
not?
that one 13. No.
2/3
Okay, so
to the
that
third
is going
power.
to be 1d6.
to the third power.
1d6 plus that. 1 point left.
Yeah. As far as I know.
You see the arrow hits this one. It hits into the side, and you can see a giant flame erupt and incinerates the arrow. But you can see that there's a large gaping hole. It's looking on death's door.
They
Things
just
blow
made
up
a
when they die.
thing.
St. John, death saving throw.
Yep,
No, Sinjin.
it's good.
14. All right, so you trying to do that. All right, Fury.
Rinse and repeat.
You see St. John.
And this one?
Oh.
Yeah. I have no means of healing whatsoever.
Is this your last spell, or do you still have
I have one more.
one more? Gotcha. Oh, it's in a crack.
Thank goodness.
That's
Oh,
better.
yeah. No, 24.
24, that misses. No, it's. It's
So close.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. That one, boom, and so that was this one, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, this one you watch it hits it and slowly begins turning into ash. Okay, all right, Ashlyn, what are you doing?
I'm going to
You
hop
what?
over here
Land or something.
Okay,
and
We turn into ash.
Maybe it'll be like Skyrim and
Then
search
I'm
the
going
ashes
to
and you're able to find
bite it.
things.
bite
I
it.
wouldn't
Okay,
have seen
make
that
an attack
happen. Yeah,
with
no.
advantage
bite the thing on
since
fire.
you are
Who's the first
flanking.
one?
It's got 1 HP, just hit it.
Yeah.
Biting it.
17 hits. How do you want to kill this hellhound in front of you?
Can I strategically aim for where I think a gland might be that we may be looking for?
You may.
Even though I'm from behind, if I were to leap strategically around to where there might be a
Do you
gland.
see why this might have disadvantage?
You see that it is slowly. You see it slowly beginning to rear back, and
Yeah.
and you quickly reach up in your panther form and bite around the neck,
Yeah.
and you collapse in around it,
And then
and then you just and you slowly
pull it back.
you slowly begin seeing it turning
The
into ash
surgical
again.
skill of a panther.
Hold on a sec. I need Enid and Trin and Ash to make perception checks
Okay.
for me real quick.
Well, the panther rolled a 1.
21.
So I'm very distracted
16,
with
okay.
the throat parts of a hellhound.
Now I
I
roll.
mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I know not what is happening.
I don't either.
I
Okay.
think aliens are coming.
Yeah. Ray guns.
The campaign has changed a lot.
It has. Greetings.
So what I think I want to be doing is I don't know how.
Well, we'll get there in just
Okay.
1 second. Okay. So, Trin and Enid, what you see, you currently are holding it around the neck, and you can feel it just slowly, the ash, and you like try to get out of your mouth, and you move away, and you just feel ashes in your mouth. What you two see, you see a small swirling form, and then it slowly stretches, and you can see just this torrent of fire, of just this, just constantly swirling, and then it dissipates and disappears. What you see is it as it swirls and disappears, you see a thin red line, like slowly closing, and then it snuffs out of existence.
So we failed.
Failed.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
going
kinda
to
like,
sit
yeah,
down
look
and
your
pout
way
as a
in.
panther.
I failed the death save now.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I go over to Cindy.
Okay, what were you doing?
Well, I mean, she's going over there already.
And I
Makes no
cast
difference.
Spare the Dying.
Well, so what are you doing?
Well, I was going to go to
And
Sinjin and
cure.
take one of his crumb cakes and shove it down his throat.
Yeah.
You can still absolutely do that. So you,
The moment,
you,
the moment she started walking over, I stopped.
Okay, so you saw Fury begin making his way over there, and then she got it.
What did you casting?
Can I? Yeah.
You
so
can
I
spare the
guess-
die
but I
and I
spare
just
the-
stabilize, but I don't wake up.
But then that's a bonus action for me. So can I also cure wounds?
Spare the dying for you. Well, yeah, if you cast Cure Wounds on him,
That's just
it's
like automatic.
automatic full, not full health, but it's the max healing. So what level are you casting it at
Is it?
for her?
Part of the
I can cast it at
thing.
second level.
You're
So
making-
second level,
saving
it's
throw?
2d8 plus your spellcasting
That could
modifier,
be
so you
just plus
16
Yeah.
plus
3.
3, so 19.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's just automatic. Boom.
Ah!
Awesome.
So like,
To the win!
like much later, mass healing,
To the
we're
win.
9th level. If like 3 people are down,
Yeah. Yep.
just for like 3 years in the future when we get
Oh,
there.
and I say,
Okay.
Where are they?
Sinjin, death has no place for your soul.
You see one of the individuals there. Help! Please help my friend. Please.
I will.
I can, oh.
I'll come over and give him a crumb cake.
Okay.
I want to walk over to the smoldering.
I would ask
remains.
also who
You
are.
just see the
who are
ash billowing in the wind, off, fading away.
they? Yeah.
I change back into
Person.
person. I'm done pouting as a cat.
So
Can I
you're
just
done.
keep
Nope.
the cat for now?
It's gonna change into something weird.
I might use it again.
Nick, I want to before I give him the crumb cake, I want to ask who are you? How'd you what happened?
Okay, give me one
Just a
second.
quick debrief. Obviously, I'm not gonna let the person die while I'm asking questions.
What if they're the guy who steals and works in
Questions
the
first,
mansion?
death later.
Oh, I'll make them pay.
Death first, questions
Apparently,
later.
that's what I do.
Being dying is not a crime.
So wise.
I'm like,
I don't know what
Yes.
that was in reference to.
You
but
said, what if that's the guy stealing from
I
the
feel
mansion?
that.
But this is not a crime
How cool
that he
does
is
he-
currently
I
doing.
just connected with you.
So,
Your best friend.
The battle being over, you feel yourselves slowly taking a deep breath, resting for a second as you guys make your way over towards there. What you see is you can see it appears to be a full elf. He's got short blonde hair that's cut in like what is it, a crew cut? Is what it's called. It's kind of like short and kind of a little pointed in the front and stuff off the side.
Sure.
Yeah. So you see that
I have some.
he has a large cut that goes across his left cheek, and he just says, "Please, oh, thank you. Oh, what is that?" As you're beginning to feed him the crumb cake and stuff, and you see the one that's currently on the ground. He's got like large gashes across, so he's taking bites, and you see the entire left side of his face is completely charred. And so you begin feeding it to him, and thank you.
What are you two doing out here? Did you come for the glands thingy too?
You rest. My name is Ilvian.
I'm Ashlyn. Hello.
Pleasure to meet you, Ashley.
Yeah.
We were traveling north and west. We're trying to make our way across these lands. That's why we're here.
Sinjin Psychoids, hero to heroes, nice to meet you. These are my disciples. I'm taking them out, showing them the roads, hunting hellhounds.
What does disciple mean? What does it mean?
Pleasure to meet you, Sinjin.
We are part of his
Ilvian.
party.
Oh.
What's your friend's name?
This here is Zendalar.
Knowledge of terms baffles me.
You're not here.
Are you heading to
That's why I said it.
Tea Garden
I
or?
didn't wanna have that.
No, Tea Garden's off to the east, I think. We're heading out west to the harbors.
Well,
Why are you going there? What is there?
And the ships that will take us from this land
Why are you leaving?
for our own reasons.
Oh.
Were you looking for hellhounds?
No, they found us. Yes.
Well, you didn't die, so that's pretty good, right?
That is true.
Look, guys, we didn't do what we were supposed to do, but we did something, right?
yeah, we did something.
I did try to, like,
Do you
go
need
for...
gold or anything like that for payment?
Do you have a gland?
A gland?
I could use some gold.
What?
Have you seen any more hellhounds?
No, these popped up. We were just traveling across these lands, and we just saw fire off in the distance one night, large burning, and we kept our distance. And
We saw that too.
then last night they caught our scent and chased us. We've been running for the past 3 hours.
That's some pretty good cardio, though.
We've trained. But yes, we are. You guys can see that while his hair is blonde, you can see that there are flecks of gray in it. He appears to be considerably older for an elf.
So you two have been... Sorry, I'm still talking.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. You two have been traveling a lot, right?
Yes, we've traveled quite far.
Random question. Have you ever met anybody named Carden?
I'm sorry.
Are you very familiar with, like, warlocks, or where you might be able to find them?
Yes, I'm not very fond of warlocks. We had encountered one many years ago. But
Why don't you ask him if he's got that hammer too? Don't you need a
check my
hammer?
notes. Sure, hang on, let me go back.
She's got a
to
list of
my-
things to ask you.
Have you heard of the Heart of the Oasis?
no.
Have you heard of the Dark Dwarf's hammer?
You can see him. He's beginning to wrap up.
Oh, hold on, one more.
No,
Have you
he's wrapping up his friend's
Oh, I thought
wounds.
he was, like, packing
No, he's
his
not. He's
bag.
not packing.
Like,
his stuff.
get out of here.
Chasing him, asking
If you want
questions.
more healing, I can do more healing. Have you heard of the Serpent's Eye? What
no.
about the Errant Waste? Are you very familiar with those? I have a whole note here.
I'm
No,
sorry. Those are
alright.
not.
I
You.
keep asking people questions and nobody ever knows.
We're not familiar with these lands, so I'm sorry.
Well, she's not either.
No. I can do cure wounds on your friend if you think he needs more cure.
Anything would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, I'll do that.
You see him. He begins kind of reaching into his bag. Who is close to him? I would say.
I want to be making my way over to Enid.
Okay. I would say Trin and Enid. You are the closest ones, and especially since you're doing that. Or no, not Enid. Ash. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Ash and Trin, you guys can both make a perception check.
11.
You have 11. Okay, thank you.
24.
24. You see he begins reaching in his pack, and he slowly begins reaching for what appears to be a coin purse of some sort. You can see on the inside of his bag there appears to be a set of armor. And you can see that it is a mixture of, you've never seen anything, but it's beautiful. It looks almost like the ocean. You see blue and green dragon scales that are interwoven with each other.
I'm going to automatically move closer.
Okay, as you
Shiny.
begin.
What is that over there? It is very pretty. I'm sorry, I just
He
happened
quickly
to
puts
see.
his hand on the bag. It's nothing, and he pulls out. That is ours. How does
want to take
100
it
gold
then.
sound for your troubles?
I was just wondering,
Sure.
We'll take it.
what if I take less than 100 and you tell me what that pretty thing is in
I
your
would
bag?
prefer not.
Don't antagonize the man giving us.
I'm not
gold.
antagonizing, I'm asking a question.
100 gold would be more than enough. We would gladly accept that.
You can give it to our leader.
If you would please, do not mention that you saw us.
So who?
Thank you.
What was your
No,
name
really,
again?
I don't remember people's names very well.
The name's fine. Just please don't mention that you saw any elves in this area.
Okay.
Please.
Are you hiding from somebody?
We would like to keep our
Wait,
business
let's
our
forget
own.
about bringing down 100.
I don't know anybody, so I
Don't
can't tell
forget.
anybody, but...
So I want to take Enid just like a few steps away.
Okay.
Be like, did you see anything? You were right by it before it disappeared.
Yeah.
Anything?
There was a flash. It was gone. So we need to find another hellhound and not kill it. Or we take this 100 gold and call it a day.
Do you guys know much about these creatures that attacked you? Ever encountered them or heard anything about them?
I mean, they were hellhounds, I believe. I have more skill with fighting dragons myself, so.
Well,
Oh, that's really cool. Are you like a dragon slayer?
In one lifetime or another ago, yes.
Don't you have just one lifetime? I don't know if I understand the saying.
elves live quite a while.
Yes. You will live quite a long life yourself, and
But it's still just one
begin
lifetime, right?
we begin measuring our life sometimes in the terms of humans, since that is what many of our dealings are with, and so in trading and stuff. So yes, I mentioned a lifetime ago. So
That makes sense.
so if there's anything else that I can do for you, again, thank you so much for your help. You can see he's on edge. He's just nervous.
I would kind of want to step on. Do you know if it was just the two hellhounds?
Hellhounds? Yes. We only saw those two. But yeah. You can go ahead and make a history check.
Does it involve magical or technology?
It does not.
All right. 15.
15. Just picking up pieces, like you've picked up not from these lands. 2 elves walking around, being skittish and whatnot. You've heard of, in your travels, that there are some individuals from the Vanguard lands that currently seek out and hunt down individuals in this region, remnants of the Jade Army that were part of the Kingdom of Othranus, and that you're piecing things together, assuming that these two might be individuals associated with that. You're not
That's to
sure.
the south, right? Geographically, that's
Yeah,
also the south.
yeah. You know that there's the Dragonlands that lie between the Kingdom of Othran, or the Vanguard lands now, the Dragonlands, and then the Unified Kingdoms of Belterra, which is where you guys are. So that's you've been able to piece that together just based on the conversation of what he's saying. So, and just your understanding of lore. So, but thank you for your help. We do not get much in the way of help a lot of times, so we greatly appreciate it.
I hope you get to where you want to go.
We've heard that there's an island system off to the west, Dracilian archipelago, an island of some sort.
Those are very confusing words.
So,
Well, although we won't say we saw you, make sure and spread the tale of Sinjin Psychowitz, a hero to heroes.
He is our leader.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much again. Pleasure. And he shakes your hands, goes around, and slowly helps his friend up, and they begin making their way. What time is it currently?
8:46.
8:46. Okay.
I wanna. Will you be dispersing that gold?
Oh, yes, of course. I just wrote it down in this so I can do it. So I will give everybody 20 gold, including myself.
Thank you.
We are a team here.
That is better than some of your former characters.
Acquaintance.
At least for the duration of this mission, we are a team.
It is
We signed a
super fun
contract.
being part of a team. I'm really liking
Also, did we only hear of 2 Hellhounds when he originally said it? Or did he,
He
just
said
say
that there.
Hellhounds?
He said there might be a couple Hellhounds.
Make a perception check. I want to look.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys do recall that he also said he wasn't sure of what it was that you would find.
Right.
He didn't know. He didn't know if there was something to be found.
Right.
So, you are aware of that. You're not seeing anything. But we're going to go and take a break right there. Real quick. We'll take about 10 minutes. And then we will jump right back in. But we'll see you guys then.
Enjoy our intro video.
Can we-
we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
That one needs to turn low towards Lewis again.
Actually, just keep it a
Just a
little away.
smidge. Just a
Because,
smidge.
like, he's a little too bright tonight.
Yeah, maybe just.
No, Lewis.
All right.
Actually,
So.
yeah, you should show the little shirt.
Yeah. Lewis's glorious
Yeah,
shirt
just
of
model it real quick.
epicness.
Turn
I don't
around.
know if
What
it's
is
on-
it?
Yeah,
It's the same
thing.
It's
thing.
getting it.
I don't care.
It's got a lightsaber, sloth, pirate, lightsaber,
What's
unicorn,
the-
fire.
So that's a unicorn on the right side.
What
Unicorn.
would you
Okay, that's hard.
call
Okay.
this
Blowing
artwork?
fire out of its
I would call it
nose.
awesome.
It is glorious.
Simple.
Maybe
Yeah. Oh, the unicorn has.
more of a
Ear
modern
piercings.
Lisa Frank.
So that's
Oh, I
It's
didn't
got
even
earrings.
realize
Very
it.
Sinjin.
I just noticed that.
It's a modern Lisa Frank.
That is
Lisa Frank.
and it's got like chops.
Lisa
Look
Frank
at
was
that.
like,
I loved Lisa
Like
Frank.
ponies and butterfly stickers and stuff for
Yeah.
girls back in like the 90s.
I
That's
still
how
have
Lisa
some back
Frank
there.
actually listens to
Anywho, moving on.
it looked just like that. All those colors.
Yes, I did like Lisa.
All right, so where we left off, you guys had just defeated the Hellhounds. You met.
Sure did.
What were their names? You met Ilvian and Zendalar. Apparently, two elves making their way away from these lands, and you watch them make their way off in the distance. You guys have decided to sit down for a few minutes to take a short rest. So, if you want to roll hit dice, do anything
I'm
else.
going to
during
do a
this period
song
of
of
time.
rest so that we get an additional.
I didn't get damaged in that
D6.
battle.
So I'm going to sit down and sing. My, this here bard hero guy shoved his sword into a hellhound and the hellhound did cry. And his good old friends were standing watching in awe, saying this won't be the death of us all.
Nice. Very good.
So I'll get an additional D6 with whatever you're rolling.
That was really good.
I ran downstairs to write
Do we
it.
get we should get the max amount, man.
How much do we get for
You
that?
can use an additional D6 and then you can roll whatever hit dice you
I'm so
want.
proud of you.
I don't remember my hit dice.
To D6 is sorcerer.
It's really stuck in my head now.
I'll save it if you want.
Yes.
That was good.
That was
I did actually
amazing.
like that.
It was coming to me while the
No,
elves
that'll be
were
a
talking.
clip.
We do, if you haven't
Well,
written down.
that was
I need to save
terrible,
that.
but you know.
Yeah. Post your songs.
You all feel a little more healed by my beautiful
That was
words.
beautiful.
That was
I
amazing.
do.
That's pretty good.
I do feel more healed.
On a spiritual level?
You
So
were
the
inspired by
way
the
to
pirate's
Trin's
law.
That's
heart
right.
is singing.
Yes.
That's what?
The way to Trin's heart is
That's
singing.
Mine
It's her
too.
weakness.
That's my weakness.
I woo everybody.
Do I need to give out flaws like you did in our campaign? Just here you go. You ate flowers.
Yes.
So you guys have this hour to do what you like.
So, did we win? Like, he said figure out the root of the stuff, right? Not necessarily, I mean, bring it back's one thing, but if we could, do you guys think you could describe it well enough?
It came from its mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
What about these two? They seem to, I was not there, but I'm told they were there when they died.
It was
I was,
I
Yeah.
bit its neck.
just.
There's like this light, this orb.
could you explain it in better detail to Tibbs?
It was like.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, cool. That
Yes.
works better, I think.
No.
I
You know, I
assume,
think that was very good detail. I really think I understand.
I assume arcane people would understand that.
The little mermaid.
Yeah, I understand perfectly. I got it.
But I mean, do we need to wait around? Because I think if we fight them again, the same thing's going to happen, right? It didn't look like something from what you described that we could contain and bring back.
no, it went.
No.
It extinguished so quickly.
Do you think if we get a net, and when it's we just run up and whoosh.
I mean, we could tell them it's
Something
not
that
a
would
gland.
just-
Almost
Right.
like their,
No, I tried
almost
that.
like their soul leaving and.
How do we catch a soul?
And then they have fire
can't.
spilling out of their bodies.
There's these cages you can buy. They're made of silver.
All right, so we need
Okay,
to
From your
Nanashi.
past
find
life.
So I
the
feel like
silver cage.
Yeah.
we just need to almost kill them.
But then what do you do with an almost dead hellhound? I
That
think
will
he'll just
still be-
recover.
What
And
if
then
we
kill
put
us.
it in water, and then we take it with
I
us?
just don't think we're going to be able
We
to
I mean,
put it to
get
sleep.
the thing.
Why do you think we will find another hellhound? They
Right.
travel in packs, I assume.
If
of
we
two.
just if we just say that we think we know what the source was, would they know? If we just said that we think it came from their soul, the essence of Hellhound is what makes the fire. That sounds good.
Right. Maybe we'll have one of these two do the talking though to Tibbles as They
I
saw
mean, I don't need words.
it. Right. You sing.
Song.
Yours
You
was pretty
describe.
good. I think actually
but
that would
the
do
point
it.
is, do we want to look for more of these, or do we just want to go relay the information we have?
I mean, the last two we came on
I mean,
No,
nearly did us in.
I don't exactly
it's
feel
hard.
up for
Don't think we need to find
fighting
another
more of these at the moment.
one.
So we should return.
I mean, we did get 100 gold.
I mean,
on
we
this
should
mission.
return, is what the leader says. So let's
If
find
that's a
Skittles.
question, we're going to take this.
You
Only I
guys,
could whistle.
you guys are sitting in that spot, and you guys make your way over the top of the hill. You just see Skittles.
Well, Skittles
Hey,
is
Skittles.
When I give my carrot.
unharmed again. We're doing well. Alright, so we will load up and I guess head.
And we load up these hellhound bodies?
There's no bodies.
Oh, there's
We can
just-
take a little bit of dust if it's there
Oh,
to
did
prove
they
that
do?
we maybe
Yeah.
fought something.
What's
I
this?
think
There
these
is
burn
nothing.
marks
There is
might.
nothing.
Yeah.
Alright. I
What's
guess I
burn
missed that part.
Alright, so we're going to head back.
Okay. So, you guys hop back on the cart, attach Skittle to the front, and begin making your way. You guys traveled for roughly, and I mean, you guys, this was only a few hours into the day, so you guys should be able to make it back to Tea Garden just before night. You guys traveled for about 3 hours, going into about a little bit past noon. Who is helming, or who is at the front of the cart?
I do well.
You two.
here.
Go and make a perception check.
8.
13.
13.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Rope,
did you
here.
add your perception score?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you two, well, no, not you. You see off in the distance, you can see what appears to be a few black shapes kind of just slowly moving towards you. Off in the distance. But yeah, doesn't seem like anything. Coming from civilization. I mean, it's one of those things, and can see that they're getting bigger, and eventually you see there's about 5 horse-ridden or figures on horses that are kind of making their way, kind of at a nice trot, not at a full gallop or anything, but just kind of a nice pace. But they're slowly making their way towards you guys. About 15 minutes goes past, and they are much larger, and they're making their way towards you. And
Everyone can feel
exchange
at this point.
And my throw spears at us.
Ugh.
Oh, we're dead.
Act cool, act cool.
I want to be
It's like casual.
casting Blade Ward on myself again for piercing damage.
You know, I did not use that enough as Kenshin when I was lower
It
levels.
lasts 1 turn.
Yeah, but
So
I
in
could
battle,
have
I would-
essentially always
Yeah.
prepped my turn with that.
Why do you guys look so worried? They're
I mean,
just
it's a
people on
full-
the road.
I mean, you'd have to literally do it 6
It's like
seconds
using
before
your
the battle.
action every
I
time.
mean, you
Yeah.
meeting people on the road.
full
has
That's why I
not
never
gone
used
so
it, yeah.
well.
It's
You
like
guys
They
have
stole
just-
your
It's
gold.
good for things like
That
this.
wasn't in the
the
road. That
first
was
really
on.
just paranoid
Like that was in a town on the
You guys
street.
But even worse.
No.
Alright, so if you guys could put
Right, I
yourselves
shouldn't
out here
trust them.
in the cart.
I don't even know where she went. Oh, up there. No, up there.
Pile us
Well,
all
I'm
up.
not going to put us all on top.
Yeah.
But we're in the front of the cart.
I
You
want
Go and
guys
slide
are-
yourselves further back to the edge there.
I feel like the horse should be named Clip Claw.
Skills. Oh, Trin.
Well, all 3 of you are in there, but
She
yeah.
won rock paper scissors.
I need a bigger cart.
We need a smaller trim.
If only she were a nugget too.
It's
Awful.
you can see that they're riding towards you, but as they're getting close, they don't seem to be veering their path. They're making their way in your general direction. Don't appear to be aggressing or anything, but they're intentionally not moving. Like, you've been on roads before. You're not on any road. You're currently going through the valley area, but you can see that they're kind of intentionally making their way towards you.
Let's try to veer to the side just a little bit.
Right.
Not like
Like to
running,
let
but
'em
just like
pass.
moving like as if we're trying to let them pass.
And as you do that, they kind of slowly move to be in your direction. So, You see, making your way towards you, these 5 riders.
You're right, in style.
We're in
I
bigger
saw you at the dagger pits. They're my fans.
They came for autographs.
Okay.
That guy
So-
in the back doesn't look good.
No, he doesn't.
So-
Is that a skull in his hand?
And they slowly keep going forward, and eventually, as your cart is getting closer to them, they stop their horses. And you see there's one in the back who's just currently...
They're all on horses.
They're all on horses, and you see the one in the back just kind of wave his hand to you.
Hello.
Slow skittles down.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, we're we're
Why don't you
trying-
guys go and just stop right there?
We are stuck.
All right. Well, takes off his hat, and you can see it's this large, long hat, almost similar to like what a pirate captain would wear. Takes it off, bows down, forward on his horse, and just says, "Let me introduce myself. My name's Tirgon."
Tirgon?
Tirgon. Well,
Can't imagine he's important.
you see him. He's slowly just looking.
What race are these guys?
Tirgon appears to be human. You do see a half-orc off to the right. One appears to be a half-elf, another human, and then another half-elf that's currently just wearing kind of bluish robes. You see Tirgon. Well, what are you guys doing out here? If you don't mind me asking.
Just went to have a.
You guys look a little bit worse for wear. You been in a scuffle recently?
Yes. With some hellhounds.
We
Hey, Borgin.
I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just waiting.
I was trying to glare at you.
Oh,
like.
Borgin.
You're just being awfully honest.
Check the sheet. See if there's anything
I'm not
about
weak. I
banishment
look
bodies
perfectly
on
fine.
there.
What was that?
We just went out for a nice
Just-
picnic.
She's like a dwarf that we got to find. Nothing seems like human females. Rolls it back up, puts it away.
What's that you got in your thingy? What was that?
Wanted posters.
Who
What
are
do
you
you
looking
want?
for?
Oh.
Well, I was checking to see if we had to find you, but we don't have to find you.
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, I'm wanted in plenty of towns, but not for anything illegal.
Well, we are looking for someone in particular.
Who are you looking for?
Someone by the name of Forlorn.
Don't know that name.
Forlorn Helmsworth.
Don't know.
Have any of us heard of that name?
It's not the name I was hoping he'd say.
Helmsworth.
I mean, I don't, but I didn't know if my character would have any idea.
He's wanted. Left quite some destruction at Fort Junin to the east. Left quite the mess there. So,
Well, if we come across them, we will let you know.
alright. Well,
What do you do with those, when you find the person, what do you do?
These guys are bounty hunters, I
What
think. They turn
Right.
people in for money.
yes, we do.
So you're
If you
good
break
at,
the law,
you're good at finding people?
we are. Hey,
How would one...
Ella, do your thing. And you
What?
watch the figure on the robe begins casting an incantation, and you can see boom, this glow after she completes the spell. And she slowly just gets off her horse, and she just slowly begins walking forward, and you kind of just see her hands just kind of reaching up, spreading across all of you.
I feel so violated, but in a good way.
Nothing magical that seems to be of any worth of value on any of them. Obviously, it's not what we're here for. The one in the back that's covered up seems to be giving off quite a bit of a magical presence.
We all look at. And look at Peter.
What's your name?
I go by Fury.
Fury? Huh? What's your name?
I wasn't given a name.
Make a perception check.
$25.
25. Nice. So you're just some bastard?
More or less.
It's really not that bad once you get to know him.
Well, what we're looking for, and should you come across, well, first things, if you come across two elves that are wandering these lands, stay clear of them.
Why?
Well, if you haven't seen the postings in the towns, they're written all over the taverns.
I haven't seen them.
Now, two Jade Army rats from the south. Vanguard's looking for them.
Why would they come this far north? Wouldn't they have to go through the Dragonlands?
Exactly. That's why you don't mess with them.
Hmm.
If you see them, stay clear. We're skilled enough to hunt them down and take them to where they need to go, but your lot might get in a little bit worse for wear. If you do that.
What do you do to get you to look for somebody?
Do what?
How do you, get a bounty on somebody if you want to find them?
Well, hey, just go to the posting boards and the local halls and in the towns. There's wanted posters all over the place. You just go rip one off the wall and you go find the person.
So anybody could put a thing on the wall?
Usually there's good reason.
Usually there's quite a bit of a prize, too.
There is.
How much?
Depends on the person and what they've done.
The more dangerous, the more
This
money.
forlorn individual is worth 1,000 right now.
1,000.
Gold.
And these two elves?
Do what?
And these two elves are worth?
The
more?
two. Why are you asking?
We come across them. We can let you know.
Doesn't matter how much they are, because they would collect the bounty, not
deception
us,
check.
even if they found them.
Make a perception check for me real quick.
Please roll high.
It's not bad.
20. Not natural.
You didn't roll very high. Alright.
She got burned pretty bad by the Hellhounds. She's pretty shaken.
Hellhounds. Is that what did this to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't come across any myself, so
Do you know much about them?
no, don't care to know. I'm more on finding humans.
Well, if you're heading out
Elves
there, we took
and
care of two,
wolves.
but I don't know if there's more out there.
Yeah.
You see the female half elf. She walks over and kind of whispers something in his ear. And kind of leans down. She says she picks up something.
Could she be a little more specific? We have places to be.
You can wait a minute. I don't take kindly to you, just so you know.
The feeling is neutral.
Guys,
My
chill.
brother was killed by one of you.
What do you mean one for me?
One of you that was kicked out. So no, I ain't got no time for you. So just shut up and sit down.
Didn't Didn't we go over if anybody had any other enemies? We needed to have it at the last meeting. You just can't trust random strangers you meet in a
You
bar
ain't
like
got
a
no
girl.
enemies here. Unless you got something to hide. Well, nothing else? Alright. Well, be on your way then. And they
I like your hat.
step off the side. Thank you. They begin to ride off west.
Good thing we didn't attack them. Should have all died.
Well, that was fantastic.
That's fun.
What did he mean by the people that were kicked out? That seemed like
I don't know, but she's great at making friends everywhere she goes. You two are both just,
It
well,
is
to
not
have
making
around.
friends, it is just like a misunderstanding.
Fury, go to make a perception check.
10.
You kind of have your head up in the back and kind of look over your shoulder a little bit, and you can see a couple of them are peeking over their shoulder as they're riding away. And then they turn back and keep going.
So that's pretty sad you didn't have a name at all. I assume I just believe that, so. But Fury, that's a cool name. I mean, you got...
All right, we'll change it to some more chipper music.
Skittle.
There's some
Carry on.
awkward pauses.
There were some good rolls there, guys. That was good.
Fury just doesn't.
Fury
Have
is
words at
an
the
awkward
moment.
pause.
So, tension seems to be eased a little bit as you guys continue making your way. It gets close to sunset as you guys see the familiar town of Tea Garden. And you guys begin making your way in towards the town, heading through the gates, and it's yours.
Look, Tibble says he'd be in town for a few days, right? Hanging around here. Let's check back at the bar, see if he's there, or if someone knows where to find him. I think we've done well enough to accomplish the contract, but we'll see.
So, you guys continue making your way towards Holdrick's Hammered, and you make your way there. You enter in, and you hear a ruckus laughter. Oh, go
I
ahead.
do just want to mention that I am staying like right with the group now.
Okay. All right. So,
Hello, Fury.
okay. So, you guys all make your way into the tavern, and you see Tybbalds and Zoranjar just loudly laughing, and you see Zoran like, I will arm wrestle you. And you see Tybbalds like, let's do this. Goes like that. Apparently there's been a considerable amount of drinking going on during this day as these two were catching up. And
We missed the
you
party.
see
They're having so much fun.
you see Tybbalds get up there. He's compared to Zoranjar, who currently has his armor doffed. It's not on. And you see him. He's just got this well-muscled arm, and he's just like staring Tybbalds at the arm. And you just see Gregory just like, all right, let's do this. You see him just flip over to the side and roll off. It's just how. Well. Oh.
Hi.
Oh,
You look so happy
Oh,
today.
Might be a good time to talk to him.
Maybe.
You guys made it back
This
already.
is the perfect time
Did.
to talk to him.
Well,
This is a good.
so, drinks? Yes. Yes. No?
No.
No. Yes.
I want to say just milk.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. He just walks up. He doesn't even pay Ruby. He just goes up, starts pouring it up, and Ruby just gives him a dirty look. He's like, sorry. Just walking up. Apparently, he's had a few too many this evening.
Several to
It's
me.
happened a lot around here, Ruby, with this guy.
Hi. Well, when you get those two together, yeah. It's, I like best friends. It's fun. He always ends up paying. He's good. He's a good bond. Just It's annoying when he goes up. Those are mine.
Is it a good or bad
Sorry.
time to talk business?
Boom, boom. Fighting.
Is it a good or bad
Could be a
time to
bar
talk
fight.
business
Yes.
with him in this
Very
condition?
intense bar fight. He seems super happy. I think it's a good time.
Understandable.
We might be able to convince
Zoran sees you two and just comes over, lays his hands over on top of your shoulders down here. It's just like, hello.
Looks like
How
you're
are you
feeling
guys?
better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling a lot better. It's great. They heal me up over there. What can I get for you? Picks you up, Wolf, sets you on the table.
A bunch of
So
bacon.
he's just
and jerky.
kind of staring you both in the eye as you're both standing on the table now.
Bunch of meat.
Meat?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll
A
get you some meat.
pie.
A pie. All right. Ruby, you heard it? I heard him, dear. Draven. Yes. What? They exchange. They go back and forth. They begin making the food. They get you pie. They get you bacon and meat. And
I want both.
oh, you're talking now?
I have money now.
Ooh. All right.
Money
What do you want? Bacon, pie.
All of it.
All right. We'll get you the spread. All right. Okay. So they bring you out a lot of food.
Fantastic. Tibbles. We fought the Hellhounds.
You
fought too?
found them?
We found them. We beat them. And these two have information about
Hold on.
the...
Hold on.
Poor guy.
Zoran, do you do me a favor? What would you say?
These two have some information to fulfill the contract with you.
Contract. What contract?
Can anyone help this?
I can. Well, let's find somewhere else to talk. Over here or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull
All
him
right.
aside.
Can you get rid of this somehow?
I mean, I can try to heal him, but he's
I
not
mean,
really.
some sort of restorative properties.
There's
Probably lesser.
I mean, I can't do it.
Probably
You know,
doesn't
I've just
need
heard,
much.
I've seen you guys do stuff that I can't, but that's cool. If not,
Yeah.
I was saying you. I did
One
it.
of you guys did
Yeah,
it
you did it
before.
to Tessa.
do you have any
No.
spells?
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, you don't have any spells. What?
It's
Oh.
just my lay on hands.
Oh, right.
It cures.
Oh.
Essentially, it counts like a lesser restoration.
I'll just
Yeah.
like
Do
come
we
up
know
to
that we're
him.
going to be able to talk to him very clearly right now?
I'll do it.
Okay.
thank
So
God.
you go up and you just kind of like lay a hand on his shoulder and
like-
smack him on the back.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hit
Pick me up.
I was
There
drunk
we
a second
go.
ago.
She
Don't
can
know.
make anyone
That was
sober up.
fantastic. I would like to keep you around. I wonder if the clerics at the hearth could do that.
Huh.
Zoran. Yeah. She cured me of my drunkenness already. What? Just baffled, and you just see him. He goes over and gets another drink, and he's going. Okay. Well, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I probably was not in the right state of mind. I don't
We
remember
fulfilled the contract.
anything already.
Yeah, absolutely. We found 2 Hellhounds, fought 2 Hellhounds, and these 2 learned the
Did you
source.
collect anything?
You were unable to collect it, but these 2 found the source of it.
The source? Yes, please come. Tell me. What did you find? You see him. He pulls out a large pen and paper and quill and ink and.
As much detail as you can.
It was a fiery essence,
For their essence.
like an orb.
But it was not an actual orb.
No, couldn't.
No.
You couldn't
Grab it.
grab it.
Solid. No solid. Okay.
No, and then it like stretched
Poof.
into like a red line and.
And you said there was an.
There was an awe and a poof, yes.
Swirling fire. Ah, poof. This
I
does
mean,
not.
It's like stretched out and then poof, red line and then it would just.
Red line.
vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Okay.
sure that's what you said, right?
No,
Okay.
that's.
And then it poof.
I thought that was Nick saying red line.
But there wasn't a physical object we could bring back.
No, that is in the realm of conjuration, though. That means that... What does this mean? If these creatures does not come from it, then the burned essence, whatever it is producing it, is summoning the magic from somewhere, conjuring it out of thin air.
Yes.
You see him, he begins to feverishly. Where would they be drawing the energy from? Felgros, the fourth realm of the 9 hells. Yes. You see him.
Yes.
He's like you see
Yes.
these gears turning and going.
Yes.
Oh, but shit, I can't do that. See, in conjuration magic, many times if you open a portal somewhere else, that's other things can get through. So if you
Sure.
open it up in the 9 hells, what do you think is going to come through from the 9 hells?
No,
The
don't.
Hellhounds.
Bad things. It's not very good. So.
No.
May have come with a
Chances of that.
different-
No, I mean, there is the Hellfire. If you go into Felgros and you can set up something to bind the magic there that opens up the portal for a short moment, it sucks in the fire and releases it from where you're at. What else could do that? What are the 4 elements? Water, earth, wind, air,
Fire.
Fire. Yes, the great conflagration in the plane of fire. Yes, the fields it separates the field of fire and air.
Absolutely.
Um,
That's what I was
That
telling
is
you guys
just
on the trip
constant.
over here.
Right.
It is a
100%.
constant tempest of fire. That is where many of the red dragons are born, and where they live, and that's where the city of Brass. If I was able to get something there, an anchor that I placed there, I would be able to summon from the anchor right into the fire and release the fire.
That sounds great.
Could you close it right afterwards?
Well, it would only last for 6 seconds. It would release in a torrent of flame and glows once the magic was ended.
Right?
That's a-
Right?
Fury's just pigging out on this whole time. He just does not care at this
Yeah.
moment.
So he is scribbling frantically. Oh my lord, this is fantastic. I didn't ever thought of it. I'm assuming that there's probably mages that have come across this before, but I could use this I could create something useful. Manipulate it in a way that's never been done before.
We just created the big patio, guys.
This is fantastic. Thank you.
So-
And you see him, he pulls out a chest, a small chest, and he just says, well deserved, and opens it up, and there's 250 gold pieces there for you.
50, right?
He just says, this was so helpful. Oh, thank you so much for getting that information for me. Without it, I would not have been able to do this, to come up with this. This is going to be groundbreaking for me. I will be able to conjure a spell if I get the right materials. I'm assuming it's going to have to be a red dragon scale. I think it turns into
That may be a little bit out of our
it might
depth.
be a little
moment.
bit difficult. That's difficult for many people. Well, anyways, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it greatly. I currently do not have any other jobs for you, but I look forward to stopping by Tea Garden. Hopefully, I will have something else currently at that time. That if I see you here again, or if you go to Kromstog and I'm there, you can definitely find me in the Mystical Canyon, there in the guild hall. But thank you. This is fantastic. Let's drink. And you see him, he runs over and gets. He goes over to Zorn and he just starts explaining and like spilling all of his words out of all the stuff that he just came up with and everything. It's just like so excited and just So the next 3 hours for him, that's what it is.
Ooh.
He doesn't even drink. He buys the drink. That's all he's doing. And you see Zorn has passed that at about an hour in.
How much did that all cost me?
The spread is 1 gold.
Did Zorn buy ours, or did we have to buy it?
No, he bought yours.
Fantastic.
Friend.
God, friend.
He told Ruby to put it on his tab.
Fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure working with all of you. But I don't know where to go from here, so it's about time to turn in.
Do you plan on leaving when you're done?
When I'm done what?
Sleeping.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow quite yet, but
That'd be something grand.
I feel a little toasty still from our last fight. Nice bath might do me some good.
Maybe we could all plan on having breakfast in the morning. Sure.
we'll all be here.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe now that you have money, you could sleep inside.
The beds are actually
Or
quite
not, if
comfortable.
you like
If
the
he
roof,
wants
it's fine.
to.
But
An axe embeds itself right in the pole right next to you, and you see Draven standing behind the counter, and he's like, I want a rematch. I know it's not Thursday, but I want a rematch.
Okay.
You ready? 10 gold this time.
7.
he's not good with math when he's drunk.
Wait, what do you mean? You're saying 10 gold to play?
I think she's adding 7, so she wants
No.
up it to 17.
17 gold?
17, she's up in the ante.
No.
No, it's 7.
Can I get 18? Anybody in for 18 on the axe throw?
you start hearing these cheers. You see.
Okay, fine. 10. Pretend it didn't happen. I'll go with 10. Fine.
17?
Wanted to get people just really
Yeah.
going.
Rewind.
All right. So they begin.
Okay.
10 gold. All right. And you see, there's a couple other people that decide to join in as well. Anybody else? We're doing an early weekend axe throwing contest. Let's do it.
It doesn't work.
You want to do it?
No.
You won the dagger pits. Why don't you do it? Show your
Absolutely.
skills.
Dagger pits are one thing. Can I throw a dagger?
No, we have to throw an axe.
Is it only
Do I
10
know? Is
gold
it
to enter?
Strength based.
Strength based.
Yeah.
Do it.
Is it 10 gold to enter?
It is 10 gold to enter.
I'll do it.
Right. Yes.
I'll just observe. I wouldn't want to take the title away from everyone in the town, so I'll just let you guys have this
you
one.
went
Oh,
to
he's
lose.
too chicken.
Who wants
He's
to
good
take
on his feet. He's a little fairy.
You should
Runs
totally
around
bet
almost
on
on
me,
his
I'm
little feet.
super
And then he
strong.
runs. Yeah, he's little. He's
I'm gonna-
shoulder meat.
I'm gonna go around taking bets for people.
Okay. So you're going around. You're gonna be the what is it? The bookie.
Yeah.
You're being the bookie. Okay. So let's get it set up. Okay. So there is the.
We're all in our.
No, well,
You guys
we're
are on the
all in
wagon.
our cart.
Boom.
I won't
Alright.
have to do that again, guys.
Okay.
We have a
So
picture.
do you remember how to do this?
No.
No
Okay.
idea.
You roll
Yeah,
a
it's strength.
d20.
Yep. Rolling on strength. All right.
It's not athletic.
Wait,
it's just strength.
wasn't there special, like the same music as the Dagger Pits?
Oh, sure. I can put it on that.
I really like that song.
Spin red dagger pit dice.
You want to swap dice with him?
That makes me laugh.
This?
Yeah. It's like you got yourself up on a pyramid.
I mean,
I
the
am-
pyramid was built, so I might as well stand there.
I am great.
Pyramid.
You see
I
Draven.
stand on the spikes.
Yes. Who's gonna bet on me? I'll go first this
I'll bet
time.
on you.
Okay.
On you.
Do you get advantage?
Dude,
Do I get advantage?
that's beautiful. That couldn't be any more perfect.
Why?
It's a natural 1 and a natural 20. That's what the dice that you gave me.
Oh my gosh, those dice.
I'm going to be a bane of your existence.
Steal them.
I
Look
want
at that. What's the other one now?
I want to.
You watch. He. And before the other one even hits, he. And they both stick end to end
Two
perfectly.
natural 20s.
2 natural 20s. Just. Doosh.
Oh,
Good thing you
Alrighty.
bet on Draven.
I
He's
am
not going
a
against you
winning-
this time.
Oh.
You remember, it's a kind of a tiered thing. So you see another guy come up and he just like looks at you, he's just like, I give up. He walks. He just walks up. He's like, that was 10 gold wasted.
I
Damn it.
can, but right now it's
God.
him and this guy named Jed over there, and I don't know Jed.
Damn it.
Jed's
just
a
see him
crier.
crying in the corner.
Jed's a crier.
Just hold me.
I can't believe I rolled 2 natural 20. That was perfect. All right. Let's stick
Now
with
you're
these
ready
dice.
for some one.
All right.
God, it was just on a
Okay.
axe.
Ash, you're up.
Ooh, Ash.
And
strength
as
or
you
dex?
step in, you
Strength.
see Simon step up next to you. And
Oh,
he says,
hello.
oh, I suppose that I'm going to be your competition tonight.
Yeah, prepare to lose. I'm very strong.
How about this? We make a additional
Is she
wager.
really strong?
Okay.
How did she-
You
What do
lose,
you think?
give me a kiss. I lose, I'll give you a kiss. What do you think?
That seems pretty fair.
All right.
She She understands.
She more than understands.
Is this guy a frequent flyer with her? I mean,
Yeah, I
18.
think it's a win-win.
Frequent flyer.
The first one, he's not so good. You see it, it hits on the
Yeah.
side, barely hits the
Yeah,
target.
mileage
Points
account.
card.
See, I told you I'm very strong.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So here's the second one.
15.
16 this time, but the combined total of yours two are much better than his. So the first one, the second one's a little bit closer than yours, and so he's just like,
You know,
all
I've
right.
never held an axe before, but I think this is going really well.
He's just like, all right, I guess I'll give you a kiss. And so he comes in and gives you a kiss. All right, so you won that round. Next up, Trin and
me
Tim. Trin and Tim.
Tim, okay.
Hi, I'm Tim.
Watch out for Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim.
I think I might actually get on Trin this round.
Let's do it.
Tim is totally gonna win.
Right.
Oh.
21.
Trin is totally gonna
Ting! It's something. Oh, that was where we're supposed to go.
Another great for Tim.
Did he hit the board?
Yeah. You know, he hit the glass in the back.
18.
Before he just throws it, it sticks in the ground. He's just like, oh.
Yes, that's a mystery character.
He just walks off.
Grover has entered the tournament.
It should have been Grover.
You see, he walks, Draven walks over to him, he just says, you gotta quit betting. You just go quit betting. He gives him back the 10 gold and just sends him on his way.
Oh, Grover.
Oh, Tim.
It's too drunk and he
Grover
doesn't,
Tim.
he doesn't make that much money. He's a
He's gotta go
sweetheart,
home.
but when he gets drunk, he just gets silly and stupid. And just bets all of his money away on these things. It's terrible at him. Oh, all right. Good old Tim. All right.
That was a dream
Okay.
in Ashland.
Draven and Ashland.
This is gonna go great.
You can beat him. Oh no.
2.
Oh no.
20.
Another natural
Not
one?
natural.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry, I was
Ooh.
just warming up that time. This one will be much better. 18.
18. That beats him on this round.
Haha.
But the
Okay, you guys are you guys are tied currently. Oh, shit. All right. One more throw.
Alright.
Don't get beat by a purple girl.
So,
12, 18.
uh,
As he. I knew you couldn't beat me.
it was close though.
It was close.
Yeah.
All right. You, one on the face. Let's do it.
I wanted to
Ladies first.
nudge Shinjin.
Shinjin.
Shinjin. Shinjin.
Wait, what? Who
I
are
can't like
Sinjin.
bless.
Sinjin Psychowitz, hero to heroes. Maybe you've
I
heard
can't
of
like
me.
bless
you? haven't
myself,
said it
right?
this minute. I
Just
have forgot it.
You
Up
already
to you if you want to make a funny hand check. To
No,
see
I'm
if you
just gonna keep straight.
Okay.
Aw,
Should have blessed.
I should have blessed myself.
Oh,
So
the tiny camera.
7, 19.
easily.
Alrighty.
Are you really gonna let this guy beat you again in front of all
you-
of these people?
I believe I
and
should
your
have
leader?
advantage for not drinking a
Are you
drop,
bardic
You get-
inspiring her?
Yeah.
but I don't.
He gets advantage for drinking
You have a
drops.
plus-
That's what I mean.
You have a plus 6. That's about you. So Adam beats.
Oh my
Not gonna matter. Not gonna
Oh
matter
my
at all.
gosh.
3
6.
plus some.
Six.
That's with the inspiration.
Oh man, that's rough.
Like,
And so this throw
Should've
doesn't
cut
go.
her off.
This one's pretty off kilter for him too, but it's still better than yours.
I guess my wife's gotten her head in the wrong way.
That was unfortunate. Sorry, folks, that it wasn't more entertaining than that. Did you guys see my first 2 throws? End to end on both the axes. That's what's up. And he goes back, collects his 40
I feel
gold.
this is gonna be
back.
another night of
Super.
heavily
Everyone can
drinking.
collect your winnings or your losings.
Make sure
You
know how
get
to
you get
fix
5
barrels in
gold
the
for
morning.
your bookie fee.
Yes, I will. Very good at that.
Lewis, I still imagine like when I went over there, I still just had a big armful of food. Like, it's like
First good meal you've had in a while.
that's super disappointing because I rolled so well at the first
Yeah.
one that it was like a waste because the other guy rolled terrible.
if only we had a hand.
Poor Tim.
I
Like
hope
Tim.
Tim. I wrote him down. I want him to come back.
He's gonna be the Jeff of this campaign.
Or the nut.
Nut.
Rather than not, probably.
Everyone hated Jeff.
That's like, for no reason.
I didn't hate
Did I
Jeff.
tell you guys that I was gonna have him be a prisoner originally in the final place, but I knew no one would save him, so I said, screw it, he's not gonna be there.
I might have saved you
I
because
would've
I didn't
saved
know
him.
who Jeff
And we'd be like, oh, just kill Jeff, he's horrible.
Well, it was more of Dwight.
That way he slept
Yeah.
that one time we
The poor janitor
He
who
just
found out too much by working. You know, it doesn't matter. It's a different campaign.
If you want to know what we're talking about, go watch our earliest videos before they.
also on YouTube.
Oh, they're on YouTube and they'll be around.
Forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll get deleted off Twitch because I didn't put those in a group.
They are on YouTube.
There we go. All right. So, you guys finished up the competition, unfortunately, and this time he kept your entry fee since this is the second
Oh, yeah,
time
I
you
erased it
charged.
already.
So, and you did not get second or better. So,
Well, I did better than I expected.
you did.
I made some money.
I did
So,
way
you
worse
you
than I
almost beat
expected.
him. It was close.
You made money?
Good for somebody
I
with
bet
your
on Draven.
strength.
Oh.
She's a gambler. It's worked
Okay.
out well so far.
So,
That's why I love it.
what do you guys do for this evening? Simon's sticking around your hip a little bit and just kind of like,
Simon?
Guys, seriously. Is she a courtesan? Like, she's got the exotic look going on. She's been with this guy every night.
A
Like, did I
what?
miss something?
No.
Courtesan. Someone who entertains men for money in the night.
I
Cortisone.
don't. It's not cortisone.
Sure, cortisone.
The steroid.
Is she a steroid cream? I don't know.
Yes.
I mean,
Claritin, you mean? Allergy meds?
Is that what she is? Like, you know it better than us.
I don't.
Is that why people keep attacking us?
No.
Honestly, first
No.
time hearing that word.
I don't.
it's an old term.
I
Watch
don't
more
need to
videos.
know.
More what?
I mean, whatever. That's her business. That's her business.
That
It's
like-
just.
Like one
Can I do a check to see if I see
Yeah.
Tessa in the bar?
Oh yeah, go ahead and make a investigation
that
or
earlier,
perception
Fez.
check.
An investigation?
Uh,
Is that what you said?
Perception.
Or perception? 14.
14. You do not see her currently.
Oh, thank God.
So,
I'm gonna try to get Fury by himself if I can, away from everybody at some point.
okay. All right. So at some point during the night, Sinjin makes his way over to you.
Did no one really give you a name? You don't have to tell me what your name is. That's none of my business. But did someone really never give you a name?
They didn't need to know what my name is.
That's fine, and I respect people keeping secrets. I just think it's very sad if you didn't actually ever get a name.
I have a name, but it is meaningless.
Fair enough. It's good to see you actually eating something.
I have money now.
It's true.
Almost a little like, I have money now.
They do, by the way, have baths here, just so you know. I'm just gonna go off again.
All right.
Anyway,
So
I guess we need a room again, because we gave up our room when we left. Ruby, are there
That
any
is
rooms
how it
available?
works.
well, yes, we've got 3 rooms currently
Oh.
available. So,
Fantastic.
how many are we gonna need for this evening?
I guess
Three?
3?
I don't know.
We'd need 1?
She's actually going to be trying to talk to Trin at this point, so it can.
Wait,
So
who
you room with me?
Okay.
You'll room with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, and I'm assuming you want your own.
Yeah.
Or you do not
How
want
much were the rooms again? I forgot per night. I know we
The
paid for
roof
a
is
couple
quite
nights at this
comfortable
time.
at this time of the
It
year.
is 1 gold total for
That was out
for the breakfast and
You
stuff.
have
But that included the room and breakfast and
Yep.
everything.
Nope,
Yep.
no
I'll
ass.
cover the room.
It's
Yep.
1 gold for the room and breakfast.
Yeah, so we get
So you
breakfast
get
tomorrow
food.
morning.
I'll go in the room by myself.
Okay. All right.
Is Simon still like?
He's still kind of he just keeps it like kind of staying close to you. He's talking with other people at the tavern too, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna be like, it's very nice seeing you again, but I need to go talk to my friend, just for a little bit. I might be back. I might not be. But I think
Okay.
I need to go talk to her. So
we'll do him into it for you. And he kind of rubs his hand down your arm a little bit. He's like,
Yeah, you can wait. I'm just gonna go talk to
She is. She's gonna be loaded by the end of this campaign, and none of us will really know for sure. We have so much gold.
But we're gonna get to like the King's Cross, like Ashland. I just wrote. Oh.
Well,
Wonderful night last night.
anyway, you were going to Trin.
Yep.
Okay.
Where is Trin located presently? Well, I mean, it was
If
probably
you-
been walking
are you
towards
I
waiting?
you.
think he.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was saying maybe we were chatting if he was talking to Fury.
If we were all getting the room and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
If
we
you
were
guys were
all
heading up to the
upstairs,
rooms,
Okay,
yeah.
headed
So I will-
upstairs.
follow you upstairs. Then.
Okay.
Okay. Are you weirdly following me or like chatting on the
Hey,
way?
chatting.
Okay.
I'm not a rat right
Like,
now.
what are you
Are you
doing?
following me or following?
The second one.
Following.
Hi.
Hi.
Now it's awkward chatting.
So are you like okay? Here, I can open the door. We can go inside.
So she awkwardly is like shoving you into the door and closes it behind her.
What's going on?
I just wanted to talk about like maybe some of the stuff those people with the cool hats said. They like seemed to know something about you, and I was just a little bit curious.
Pencil look at us, please.
I just love how you drift off. That's the best part of it. It's just like,
And I don't even know how to like use my face.
it's so great.
I don't.
I noticed I
It's so
wrote
hard to
almost
maintain
dead guy,
character.
but my U looks very much like an A, so it looks like almost dead gay was Zen. Almost dead gay. No, we're going with guy.
Did you just?
I guess I'll play dumb. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. I wrote them.
And she literally pulls out a notebook.
Oh crap. He said something about the people that were like sent away or like kicked out or something like that. I'm not like asking because I'm worried about you, not about what it means.
It's your character.
I'm not sure how he knew what he knew, but I'm not welcome at home.
Do you mind if I ask why not?
Between the two of us, right?
Of course.
I don't, it was, I think, a misunderstanding between the people at home, but that's what this mark means. And that's how, I guess, he knew where I was from and why I can't go back.
What happened?
Nick, I really don't know if I would say or not. Please help me.
You can just
Nope,
be like.
not helping.
No,
It's your
dude.
choice.
You can just be like, I don't feel like sharing right now.
But I don't know because I want to, but I don't want to ruin what he's got planned.
No, it's your
It
character.
doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
it's your character.
His plans will change
I have a
according
real-
to this moment.
Yes.
Anything
And
about
you
you
get
get
to
to
write them,
determine
yeah.
this
He
campaign.
adapts.
Damn
Damn
well, no, but
I'm going
Start over the Jedi.
I'm so sick of writing all this stuff down. out for you guys. I just came around.
Dragons come and kill everybody. It's over.
Meteors.
In all fairness, that happened in the last campaign because of me.
Yeah, it's true. Dragons sitting down the city.
Okay, so what do you ask me? What happened?
Yes.
So, I'm not exactly sure, but I have a theory. My best friend stole my fiance, and somehow I think, framed for something I did not do, and I was cast out of my town and branded, and now I can't go back, but I'm working on it.
Why would you want to go back there? It sounds like a really bad place.
I mean, my home. It's my home. It's my whole family's there, and I think they should pay for what they did.
Your family?
Whoever did this to me.
Well, if I can help you, I will help you. You've helped me a lot already.
That would be great, actually. So I'm not exactly sure how to get back in.
Where are you from again?
The north. North.
Oh, right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this region.
We're
Yeah.
over here.
From there. I can just say the region though.
Yeah.
The North Far region.
Well, we can go there. I don't know where any of the things I need are, so maybe they're over there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
But you can't.
But I can't go back, actually. Yes, okay, that's what I was trying to get at.
You go for me.
Let's do that. Let's go back.
No, I was meaning like in the future. I didn't mean right this minute we're gonna go back. I can't go back yet. I can't go back yet. I can't go back.
She just keeps saying it over and
I
over.
don't know what else to say.
Alright,
I could see her.
You'll float too.
Cutscene.
You'll float too.
Oh no.
I can't go back.
That's why I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how I can go back, but I can't go back yet.
Alright.
That's the whole purpose of why I'm
So
here.
we can figure out things together then. If it between just you and me then, since you told me a secret, I can tell you one, right?
Of course.
Okay. We're not supposed to say it.
Come prepare these ones.
I'm not supposed to say it. Get between the two of us.
But I'm the person I'm looking
18.
for, Carden.
You can make a perception check.
He's supposed to be a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
And he took something from the person that is helping me. And if I find this thing, this person is going to help my family. And I would much rather do that than help the queen, because she's not a nice lady. She is what those dwarves called me before. What was it? A bitch.
Okay, wait, so Carden is not good.
I don't know. He could be fine. I don't really know who he is. And nobody apparently knows who he
But
is.
took something from you.
Not from me.
Oh. I missed the whole beginning.
From somebody else who I must. I don't know if I want to say his name.
I just spilled my entire story to you. You can trust me with the name.
He's sort of a magical creature.
I was gonna say imaginary.
He is a nugget, sort of.
Okay,
But
so
he's like a nugget mixed with like a goat. And like
Caseta?
Ow, I just keep having-
Yeah, you got it. Use that. I didn't say that, you did.
Okay. You're looking for a satyr. Wait, Carden took an item from a satyr
Mm-hmm.
named.
It starts with an M.
And ends with a.
An A. But there are two parts of the name. And the M, and then space A.
So 1, 2, M, 1, 2, 3, space. A.
Oh, that wasn't counting specifically. If we're
Oh.
counting exact, it's going to get confusing.
That's okay.
I'd
no,
rather
no,
not
it's
say
fine.
the name because
That's
I'm
fine.
worried that if I say the name somehow.
I don't need to
heard
know.
that the
It's not a need to
little-
know.
Yeah.
Okay. You must not be named.
That would be better. I'm like really worried about what I've already said because I've heard really weird things about the goat nuggets.
So Carden took an item from the satyr. The satyr is after Carden.
Just after the thing that Carden took. And I'm looking, that's why I keep asking because I need to find this thing.
So that you can give it back to the satyr?
Yes.
Because the
And then-
satyr is helping you.
Yes.
Or maybe going to help you?
The satyr said that the satyr would help me.
Okay.
I'm just connecting dots that may or may not need to be connected, just because.
Can you hear any of this?
No,
Yeah.
this is me, and I'm making notes that I don't know any of this in character.
Gotcha.
I know none of this.
So that.
Potential ties to the original campaign.
Okay. So that.
Just a note from me.
I'm still trying to listen.
And the satyr is going to help you with your family issues.
Yes, he said he'd be able to help them leave the Feywild.
Okay.
But you can't tell anybody, okay? That's why I haven't been saying anything, because I'm not really supposed to tell anybody, but I told you because you told me your secret and I wanted to be
I
fair.
won't tell anyone.
Okay.
Hear from the other room. Me neither.
Hell, they- I don't think we picked up anything.
At this point, there's a knock. No,
What about everything you just said?
I meant the guy walking in. Ashland.
Oh.
Sure, no.
Okay.
St. John, there is
Okay,
a
got
knock
it.
on your door.
Yeah, who's the courtesan now, Sinjin?
We don't know who's at the
Could be
door.
death breeding us today.
Your death
Come
courtesan.
to the door often.
Death prostitute.
Only when he
Does
needs.
death knock?
Doesn't sound like a
That's a good
familiar
question.
voice.
It does.
I will go answer.
I'm leaning against the dresser.
Hello. Oh, I didn't realize that you already had company.
Oh yeah, I just got back in town for the night.
Hello. Well, I won't keep you if you're busy.
I am at the moment, but you live here, right?
Yeah.
Could
Do
I?
you want to be doing this?
What?
Do you want to be doing this? I feel like the person you're with already, setting up another.
Another what? Just a fun time to hang out and enjoy life.
Yes.
I
don't feel that we got to finish things last time.
Yeah, it got pretty late.
Yes.
But can I look him tomorrow?
Again, should we be doing this?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll look you up tomorrow.
Are you
I'm
guys
pretty-
just like friends?
She's my best friend from growing
you're
up, and
Best friends.
you know, I don't know what that means, and everyone keeps saying it, but we're not friends like you and I are friends.
Oh. She leans in, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then kind of backs out of the door. And says, "Till tomorrow."
Just got closer.
Or not.
Oh, the fans never stop. Anyway, what are we doing now? Like, we're done with the mission. What do we do?
Well, I was thinking I would head towards the Grimlock Mountains,
Yeah.
where Zoran thought he might. He thought that
It's gonna be pretty
my brother's
dangerous down there, I
pendant.
think.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get there.
Do we know about
So-
how long of a journey that is? By looking
mean,
at the
it's
map
pretty
that we don't
far.
have. Well, we have
It's
the one
It's
map.
like way over there.
It's pretty far away.
Oh,
like-
yeah, we got a long ways.
So I
We
figured.
go through Lake
one day.
Esme.
So I figured if we can kind of just.
That's about a week of travel.
Yeah, it's like 5
Close to a
days.
week
Was
of
that
travel.
one of your character's names?
Esme? Yeah.
I mean, if we're heading that way, we might as well stop in back
That's Moore's on
home.
there.
All the characters.
Livestock or
All the
whatever.
characters are on there.
Comstock's on the way.
Yeah.
But,
Say hey to your
Oh,
parents.
might be on the other map though.
Checking on my house.
Dawn's Rest.
do you think we're going to... I mean, I know we're awesome. That was proven this last battle. Do you think we're going to need any help?
Never.
I
never
mean,
looked at this.
in the last 2 battles, I've died.
No, you did
I've
fine. You got right back up. We work with each other. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Me and Death were touching fingers almost.
Also, on a side note,
Mm-hmm.
Tessa's not any. She's just a fan.
Mm.
Just,
You have a lot of fans.
it comes with the fame and prestige of, I want to compete in dagger pits, and I'm not gonna look right tomorrow. I was gonna hope we get out of here before that even became an issue, to be honest. But that's why I didn't know if we needed anyone else, or if we just go off on our own. I mean, the purple one seems to be a liability, and now the shiny one too. I mean, I don't know their names still. I really need to figure those out.
They have.
But
They've been liabilities, but they've also helped us in battle.
yeah, battles for the most part that they started kind of.
Well, yeah, that first one for sure.
Yeah, and then the blue people,
Oh, that the second one.
and
yeah.
then those people on horseback seemed to know something about the other one, and not like her. Luckily, they didn't attack us. But I mean, the shady-looking kid who sleeps in mud is the least dangerous of this group.
Well, we can invite him
I
along.
mean, maybe just take him and head off in the morning. I don't know.
At the very least, you could look after my house if we go home.
That's true. We could drop him off at home. Let him have a house for a while.
I'll be a housewife.
True. Be a house elf.
And
Instead of having your
part of
parents
the
check in
campaign
on
comes
it.
to an end.
Yeah.
Settles
Yeah.
down.
I mean, if we want to head that direction, we could stop by home and see if
Yeah,
the kid wants to go with us.
yeah.
I don't know about the other two.
I mean, it sounds like
I mean, the
Ash
one
has
can't
her-
keep her hands off me. That's awkward enough. I mean,
Yes,
and
that,
the other
that
one
is
is
definitely
as the
it.
guy is all over her, spending the nights. I don't know.
Maybe I can set up something with it.
With what? Well, I mean, I
Well-
guess we should get our rest, and then should I talk to Fury tonight? Make sure he doesn't take off before morning.
If you're afraid he will, yeah. Give him
I'll
time
go
to
see if
think
I can
about it.
find him and bring him back here, I guess. We'll go look for Fury's room.
Okay. You know it's a couple doors down.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Sunjin Psychowitz.
Announce yourself every time.
Yes, he does.
Thinking about adding Hellhound Slayer to my resume. Wanted to get your feedback on that first.
Did you kill a hellhound?
I can't be sure. Things got a little fuzzy at the
Did
end.
you make a perception
I
check?
know I stabbed a sword through him, and the next thing I knew they were dead, so I can't be sure. On another note, me and Enid were wondering
You
if
hear
we
them
could have a word with you.
I suppose.
Can we both hear?
Alright,
Or
yeah,
just her?
yeah, come on back. Bring him back to our room.
So you crack open the door and you see them going with. You see you see them walk in, and Sinjin closes the door with Fury and Enid in there.
Are we? Is
They're
there a
in
wall
the
we
room?
share?
Yeah. But you both heard.
I'm gonna go try to put my ear.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hey, why didn't it work?
Make a stealth check.
Oh no! I
Yeah.
forgot. I
The
would
armor's
my arm
back.
is still
She's
on
in
at
her
night.
jammies.
Well, I just got in there,
She's
Yeah,
in her
you just got
jam.
in.
We've been talking. We were talking. I
but
was
we were having
taking
our
notes.
conversation at
Oh,
that
at the
time.
same time. Okay.
17.
Okay.
Oh.
18.
Yeah, make a perception.
Now that I'm not throwing
Yeah.
stupid axes, I roll well.
19.
Wow.
9.
Oh, it might
Yeah,
not.
make a
Sorry.
perception check.
Only good actual check.
18.
Oh my
18.
god.
Okay, so you two,
Now you
as
proceed. I
you,
know,
you
for
do
real.
you do hear outside the door, but you
Barely.
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 It's probably the
Just-
maid.
But you
Did
don't
you
hear
hear
anything
that
after
too?
that.
It's just the
I
maid
think
don't
this
work
place
out
is
squeak.
crawling with rats, if you know what I mean. But, you know, it may not matter.
Okay.
So we're going to talk a little bit quieter than normal.
Yeah.
But what are you planning on doing from here on out? I mean,
Didn't
You know-
really have any plans.
We were gonna
You
head
got
back
your ear to
home
the door.
to Kromstog.
we have some business southeast, but we're via way of Kromstog. We're going to head that way, and you're all alone and don't have anywhere to go. I mean, you're not terrible at a fight.
As Ash falls into
What
the door,
did you
as the
do?
latch didn't get fully shut, as I rolled the check to see if it did. It didn't yet. It's as you see Ash kind of lay there on the ground.
Told you we had a
Oh.
rat problem.
Will
Oh
they
my-
be coming?
I was just going to knock on the door to see how you were doing and I just fell in.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
I know, right? That's crazy.
Horrible.
Well, you all seem to be doing really fine. What you talking about?
Discussing the finer points of strategy.
Strategy for what?
She was going to knock too.
I'm standing right
She's
behind
standing
her.
out in the doorway. On
Well,
We were
everyone,
going
welcome.
to knock together.
We were.
Yep.
Well, this is fantastic.
Hello.
Do we all fit in this little room?
Yeah, it's pretty tight. You're in
Perhaps
the
you
doorway,
all-
so Ash is just
Your
laying on the floor.
leadership qualities
mean,
just
just
bring
Weren't
them
you
in.
two talking on your own not too long ago?
We were talking about girl stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you give us the same courtesy?
Are you talking about girl stuff?
We might be.
Are you
I
picking
feel
us
like
up?
Well,
I
maybe
could
boy
hear that,
stuff.
you know, there was
Are you
talking, but I
talking
couldn't
about
No, you
Tessa?
didn't make out based on the perception you guys
Tessa.
had. Because all the doors
I
were
remember
shut.
that.
This is different. He opened the door. They were talking. You guys were talking in the
But-
hallway.
Well, I didn't think I heard anything, but just hear, like, you know.
No, that's so you guys didn't hear anything in your rooms.
But did I know they were both in that room?
I mean, you know that they're rooming
Sure.
together, but you didn't know if they were having a conversation. You assumed that they could.
We're just discussing our plans for the morning, since, you know, the contract is over and the group is disbanded.
We were just curious what Fury
So
was
what
gonna do.
are your plans?
Well, we might head back home, actually.
Possibly take the safest route.
Yeah.
Where's home? Do I know that? I don't think I know that.
I'm still on the
You
floor.
might.
Just sitting on the
From
floor.
Kromstog.
I don't think
I
it's
glared
main
at you when I
city.
said safest.
the big
Huh.
city where all the great people.
And we're in
are.
Tea Garden right now?
Yeah, it's part of the Comstock region.
Yeah.
We're from the big city.
What do you plan to do when you get there?
Go home.
Talk to my
Oh.
family, you know, they live there.
It would be
Sounding
nice to be able to
exciting.
talk to your family, huh?
I don't know. I mean, did you guys have plans? Normally people go home when they're done with something, right?
That's
That's normally the plan, yes.
Right.
I don't
what
think that's
if
what
we
we will be
went
doing.
to? What?
Oh, are we?
Hmm?
Are we gonna go with them?
Yeah, I was going to say that I've never been to that place before. It sounds like a very interesting place. Could we tag along?
Why?
I wasn't asking you.
You
Just things to find. I'm gonna help her find them.
And I'm going
But
to
why
help
did-
her also do the stuff.
You know, you guys, to be perfectly blunt, don't seem to make as many friends as other people seem to. People don't really seem to like you guys.
May I
I mean,
explain some things to you, Mr. Nugget?
Please
Sure.
do.
I'm not talking to you.
Just seems like
Why don't
people
you
want to
sit
kill
down
us when
and
we're
be
around you,
visible?
and
As
Why
she's
don't you
laying on the
stand
ground.
up?
just give you a dirty look.
Why don't you?
You
all
sit
a
down too. It's much more
misunderstanding.
calming down on the floor. Everybody should sit down in a nice calming circle right here. Or not. You're about eye level still.
I'll just stand here. Thanks, though. But please do tell us why we keep getting attacked.
You were attacked twice. The first person robbed me.
Mm-hmm.
When we went back to get our money, my money together, apparently they decided to come back even
Because
though
I spared their life. That was my first mistake.
So if I need to apologize for being robbed, then I apologize.
Accepted. Now the second time.
I've already told you that story.
Right, but I'm not convinced these things won't come back just because you claim you're finding something for an evil queen that you say you're not actually going to do, but maybe you are going to do because you don't know.
I'm going to do both things, and whatever works first is what I will do. Whatever I have to do to make my family safe is what I'll do, and if I get one done before the other, then so be it.
And if these things decide to come back and check up on you and try to murder us again,
They didn't try to murder you, they just
well,
tried
they
to...
succeeded.
Well, they also.
Are you dead? You're a very impressive corpse.
I was covered in blood.
Well, it's gone now, isn't it? You're quite fine.
At this point, actually, they all saw all of you anyway, so you're probably better off helping her.
You
They
mean
won't come back.
distancing ourselves from her?
Yeah, they wanted to talk to her, so I think they'll find her, not us.
They
It's
have
funny
made.
how-
I've made the deal with them. I promised them what I will do. What I do now.
Do I know much about fey creatures in general? Like whether they're trustworthy creatures or not?
I mean, you're a fake creature.
Right, but I mean like those things. What they want. I mean those things.
Those
So I know if those
No,
things
make
are
make an Arcana check.
I want him to think that they're going to come after him.
It is magical in nature, so.
But that's only with history checks.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's 11 or it's 12, so.
It's those you've never encountered those creatures before. They looked like they were there to send a message or to deliver a message. They went about it in a way that they decided to go about it. You don't really know much beyond that.
And you, why do people keep giving you the stink eye?
There was a misunderstanding at home, so currently I'm not quite allowed back, but it was to no fault of my own. So until I can figure out how to get back, we're gonna work on the things that she needs to find.
In all fairness, I don't think the headhunters should be the ones trusted.
I'm not a headhunter.
No, headhunters are the one that said the thing about
Or the
The
bounty hunters.
Oh, bounty hunters, gotcha.
Well, I have no doubt they have their fair share of lies and secrets, but they spared us, which is fantastic, and they could have probably done some damage. I mean, I probably would have been fine, but I couldn't promise all of your safety against 5.
Fine, just like how you passed out with the things.
I'm sorry, didn't
The hellhounds.
anyone else? I thought I heard she was passed out too. Did that not happen?
I'm not saying there was nothing wrong with me. I'm just saying that you went down. You needed a group. Can't do it all on your own.
We have fought quite a
It's
lot of
kinda
things on
true.
as a group, and we've
You?
made it through.
We kept
So-
each other up.
If something does come after you again, how do you plan to compensate us for the danger?
Like with money?
You could hire us as bodyguards.
Nope, definitely not.
You could hire her as well.
I mean,
It
so
could be,
far we have
after the
not
fact
brought any
payment.
extra trouble
If-
on this group.
We are attacked again on her behalf.
If.
She has to pay for it. I mean, why would it we
Doesn't
willingly?
seem fair.
It's not fair that we must take damage for something involving only her.
Where I come from, people help people. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Not where I come from.
It's about honor and respect. This is just a
What?
Was it honor and respect?
Those
Is
are
that
good
the
ones,
reason
I
you
don't know.
can't go back?
I told you it was a misunderstanding.
Right.
Fine,
It's
if
nothing
you
I
have
did.
problem traveling with me, then I will pay you all a small amount right now if you have problems. And if we are attacked again, I will pay you the same amount again. If that will make you happy.
Works for me.
Unlike some, money means less to me than achieving my goals. But that's fine. I will give you, and you 4 each gold.
I don't need your money to be your bodyguard. I just more want assurance that you're not bringing more harm than good.
Especially if
Your
we're
mom
going
still.
back to our home.
So you got 4 you go.
Look, I can't.
How much?
Well, just him.
Okay.
We can't stop you if you want to go to Krogstad. That's where we plan on heading in the morning. If you happen to
I
tag
think-
along, we could probably give you a ride in the cart.
I think I can help you more than hurt. You just met me on the bad day.
Well, I guess we'll see on the journey to Comstock.
I did eat your breakfast yesterday. I'm just going to point that out.
You did.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
And I don't like killing rabbits. I actually really like rabbits, and I did that. I did that to help.
You really seem to
Sure.
enjoy that.
Well, the fox, it sort of brings it up for me.
What time is it?
It's like 10:26.
Is it really?
This last hour went by so quickly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Hmm.
I guess we'll head to Krogstad in the morning.
People just can't help but follow you.
I know. It's that leader magnetism.
I just love stirring the pot.
I know.
That's fine. I accept you all as my disciples for at least the journey to Krogstad. I won't be paying you for that, but you may follow and learn as you see fit.
What am I learning from you?
It's a
The
day, every
journey.
day is a surprise. You never know what you'll learn.
I haven't learned anything from you so
You
far.
haven't been paying very good attention then. Well, let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted and my cloak is very burned.
Whose door was this?
Yeah, that was ours.
You know,
I will fix it.
it's not broken. It just fell open.
I will mend it.
All
You
right.
can mend it back
You
to
bent the crack that was in the door from some time long ago, and
You know, they really will appreciate all the things I've been fixing, but you're gonna have to sleep with this open. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Bye.
you
So I
closed the door.
and latched.
You didn't break it off the hook.
It wasn't
I
lashed all
thought
the way.
you went like this. I
Yeah,
thought
I
it broke
thought
off
it
the
was-
hinge.
No, I was like,
You pushed it in.
yeah, I was like,
Pushed
it out.
So she fell in.
She fell
When
into
you went
the
like
door.
this, I thought the door was
Yeah,
falling.
that's
And I
what
was
I
like,
was picturing
how
the
did
whole
time.
she do
No.
that?
It was
no.
like,
It was more
okay.
just like, you know how you like
well,
lean
never
against
mind,
the door.
'cause I
Oh
thought that it was
crap!
actually broken.
Oh.
That's fun. So unmend.
Alright.
Just kidding.
Take the crack, like put a crack.
Put the
back
crack
in
back
it.
in.
I take back my mending.
I
Alrighty.
broke the door.
Guess we go
Well,
to sleep
Okay, cool.
for the
You guys go to sleep, get a full rest, and
night. Give 'em hit dice
we
back.
will end there
We
for
get all
tonight.
that.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it.
Make sure to follow for more.
Yeah, follow. Look for the video. What day are we gonna upload it?
I'll get it up by Friday.
Up by Friday. So
You can either
Thanks.
rewatch it on Twitch, on YouTube, and we'll be making the clips of the best moments.
Yeah.
If you just want to catch up on the funny parts.
Highlights.
cool. Well, see you guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.